are we? Pranksters! Where are we? The Coliseum! What do we do? Execute! Are you not entertained? The Coliseum! Is this not why you're here? Execute!
What's going on, Cranksters? Welcome back to another Scalp N CHill. Second attempt at trying to catch the Bitcoin short, guys. Second attempt of trying to smash this Bitcoin short. We can see here, guys, Bitcoin today went ahead and put in another higher high. Is this it? I don't know. We did, our first attempt, guys, was right here at this 75,600. 75,600 was right around right here. Thought we ended up having it on the first pullback, and it ripped, absolutely ripped, blew me out of the water, guys. This is my second attempt at trying to catch the Bitcoin top, all right? The reason being is we got a lot of confluence going into this 80, 81K, guys. Look, we're up almost 50 grand on this trade here. Threw the fucking farm at it. We threw the absolute farm at this trade, and it's looking pretty good. The Bitcoin short is looking pretty good. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to end up locking in at least half of this. I'm trying to swing trade this, Cranksters. I'm trying to get it, because if we are going to pull back after Bitcoin's massive move, right? We had a massive move. I mean, we're talking from 62 all the way up here. This is a 27% move. I would expect that we can at least come down, what, maybe 10%? I mean, fucking shit, give me 10%, 72, 74s, I don't know, brother, brother, who's running this shit, by the way, right now, we're looking at the trade. It would be great if we could just dump a little bit more. Also, we do have the breakout prop challenge. Shout out to breakout prop. And shout out to zoomex for our positions that we have here, guys. We're trying to pass the 200K challenge here. We haven't had a loss on this particular account. We're up another $2,300. We will be trying to pass this breakout account for 200K to get funded. All right. You guys can see here all of the trades. Again, XRP. Is it on the wrong mic? Hold on. Is the mic fucked up? Here we go. Hold on. It looks fucked up. Here we go. There's our mic. There's our good mic. Dude, who's running this shit? I'm all excited, man. We got ourselves a nice big fucking trade. We got ourselves a nice big fucking trade right now, guys. We're up 47, 45 grand. Again, our second attempt trying to catch the Bitcoin short. I do feel like I should be responsible and at least lock in, half of this, at least lock in half, and then we could let the other half just ride off into the sunset. It's a $3 million short, guys. Like I said, am I going to get cooked? Brother, who knows? But I could just tell you right now, I'm feeling pretty good. The XRP scalps have been off the charts, guys. The Bitcoin volatility has been great. We just keep pushing up. Be careful. Be absolutely careful. Ooh, brother. Ooh. I do feel like I should be responsible, and if this thing whips up, you know what I mean? I should at least lock in. I should lock in at least 50%. You know what I mean? I should lock in at least 20 racks, man. Here we should, man, because I just, 78, 595 or 600, 78, 600. You know what? Let's lock in 50%. There we go. We locked in at least 20 racks, guys. I have to do this because, again, this is our 20. This is, again, second attempt at trying to short this Bitcoin price action, guys. Let's break it down real quick. Shout out to Evan Aldo. Was just on his channel. The reason why I ended up taking this Bitcoin short was for two reasons. One, USDT dominance. You guys know that we have absolutely been monitoring USDT dominance to Bitcoin. We came down to this level for a second, like a double bottom, kind of this double bottom action, and we did end up getting a great reaction here. You guys could see we had this low. We had our next low right in here. Boom. We got a nice big bounce. At the same time that this was happening, right, we could look over at Bitcoin, and we could say over on the 1 hour, we were putting in a new higher high, right? I wasn't sure how much higher this thing was going to go. as it starts playing around, I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and take a stab at this price action right now. We've already locked in 20K. If I end up closing this thing for break even, totally cool. I will try to reattempt to catch it at the big confluence areas, which is going to be this 50-week. All right, if we go to the weekly time frame right here, you can see we have a lot of big resistance ahead of us, Cranksters. Right here, if we pull this golden pocket from this high of $98,000 to our bear market low of $57,750 on the average price for the exchanges, we can see that this macro golden pocket here is going to be right around, let's go here through here, $82,700 to $84,000, right? $82,700 to $84,000. That's a big level. On top of that, right below us is the 50-week moving average. You guys can see the entire time that we've just been holding it. Underneath it, bear market, every single time we get above it, we could see we hold above bear cycle or bull cycle. We hold above bull cycle. We hold above bull cycle. We break below bear cycle the entire time, right? We could see that in history, even back here. We get above bull cycle, right? Previous cycle here on the lows. We get above bull cycle. If we get below bear cycle. So again, this is a lot of big confluence going on here for Bitcoin. I'm gonna try to see, man. I'm trying to see if we can stab into this. Let's see if we can get it. Trade's looking pretty good. Again, we've already locked in $20,000, $3 million short. We just cut it down to a $1.5 million short. Let's see if this thing can ride off into the sunset, right? Let's see if this thing can ride off into the sunset if the Bitcoin bottom or the Bitcoin top is in. The trades that we have been absolutely enjoying, though, during this, if we go to our 20-minute, we can see here that Bitcoin had an absolute beautiful range. Let's just go to a quick little channel right in here. You guys can see. This is some of the best scalping, guys. Absolutely some of the best scalping. You guys can see here. Tried to break out, back down to support. Good price action right here. Broke down one time, back up to the top, back to the bottom, back up to the top, back to the bottom. Almost every single chart has this exact same pattern right in here. And so for me, we know what we do in the Coliseum. It's called the radical scalp method. Let me show you guys what we've been doing here. You take Bitcoin, right? You have Bitcoin up at the top. You see that we have our 20-minute. We have our range that I just showed you guys, right? We have our range that we've been trading. We can go here to there. We have clear tops and bottoms on our range. We then can go to XRP. Let's go to XRP. And this is where a lot of my scalps, I'm actually inside of that scalp trade right now on the breakout prop trade. You guys can see this should be technically a TP. This should be a TP. We could see here, this was the beginning of it. Big breakout. We have multiple supports. We're back down to it again. This should technically be the TP. We have $1,700 here. But let's go back to the charts. The radical scalp method, you guys can see every single time Bitcoin has been coming up to these resistances, right? We can go here. Every single time we come up to these resistances, XRP has been coming up to the resistances. Every single time Bitcoin's been coming down to these supports. XRP has been coming down to these supports. Real simple, guys. All I've been doing is just the radical scalp method. It absolutely works. I have all the trades. We've been posting them over on X. You guys have been seeing them inside of the Coliseum, which is the Telegram group. But the trades have been absolutely great. XRP has been my play. You guys can see Ethereum. Very similar price action to Bitcoin. Just beautiful sideways action, right? Come on, Bitcoin, fucking dump, man. Let's get this dump on this price action, man, and let's see if we can get some fat juicy ones here. We're about due, man, for a little fat and juicy here, brother. Let's see, what else can we look at, guys? I just wanted to go over and show the trades real quick because we've been streaming inside of the Coliseum this morning. We went out to Evan Aldo's channel. We did a good stream with him, and now I'm just we're breaking this down for you guys on the YouTube. Breaking it down for the YouTube. Let's see, is the Bitcoin top in? Is the Bitcoin bottom in? Another great trader made this comment here, and for me, it's not how much higher we can go, right? It's not how much higher we can go. It's where do we find a bottom on this next pullback? Is it going to be a breakout retest? Are we going to try to hold, right? Are we going to try to hold 67 on the breakout right in here, 67K, for a breakout retest? Are we going to try to hold $70,000 even, right? The 70K on this breakout here, which there is some confluence. If we were to go ahead and just pull like a fib level on just this move from here to here, $68,000 right above this breakout retest is a golden pocket. If we just wanted to take the move from this price action below to this current top, I would like that. I want to see where are we going to see this next pullback? Are we going? Man, I'm excited to find out, guys. Again, next attempt here on this Bitcoin short, and we're looking pretty good. Let's see this fucker dump, man. I want to see this thing just obviously, guys. If I'm inside of a large Bitcoin short, obviously I'm totally biased. I want this thing to fucking go to zero. I want it to go to 50K. You know what I mean? I think we'll let this position ride. Let's see if we actually caught some of this top right in here. But again, we locked in 20 grand. We got another 20 grand sitting in profits. Let's see what happens here. Let's also look at Ethereum, because if Ethereum is going to do the same thing and we do end up getting a nice big pullback, let's look at, let's go to the 1 hour here. ETH is also coming back down into these, man, if ETH really breaks down below 2,400 bucks, I think we're coming straight down to 2,200 and change. I don't know, man. I'm not going to call it. I'm not here to call tops or bottoms. I'm just here to take our trades and take the profits, guys. It's an if-then scenario. We're currently short from the tippy top. I don't have any other positions other than XRP. We have the XRP short, and then we also have the Bitcoin short. So yeah, let's get some music jamming. We can hang out here for a bit, guys, and then let's see. Do we get a big old Bitcoin breakout next, or is the top in? Was today's price action it? Did we end up just putting in a tad bit higher high, and now we're getting ready to sweep? So I could also think of another scenario where this 76, we start coming down, everybody starts getting bearish, right? Oh, it's finally going to break the lows. We barely do it, and then we kind of pop up higher. So I'm also going to be waiting for a scenario. Oops, let me go to the right chart here. To where we see something like this. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down to this support that we've been talking about. We kind of sweep it one more time. Everybody starts packing up the shorts, right? They start layering in all these shorts, and then we squeeze one more time going into that 50-week at 81. The golden pocket sitting here between 83 and 82. Remember, 50-week is right above us, right there at that 80,100, all right, or 81,100. And then we also have the golden pocket right above us. So there's big resistance just sitting right above us. Could we come in, just sweep the liquidity one time, fake everybody else out, and then we rip? Absolutely. I'm looking for that scenario as well. All right. Let's get some music rolling here, guys. Let's get some music going, and we can hang out for just a little bit. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's a Monday, beginning of the week. Let's see what ends up happening here, guys. Let's see. I'm excited to find out. I am. I'm hoping that we caught this bad boy. So who knows? Ain't nobody fucking know. All I know, man, is that we take the trades. We get our initial reaction. USDT dominance, right, was coming right into a double bottom, right? Let's look at USDT dominance again. It's looking good. We came in here. We got this. Oops. We got this. Oops. Come on now. We got this bottom here, got this double bottom, and I said, man, let me go ahead and just fire off the, we got the ditty bitty tango. Let's see. As we were coming in for a tad bit lower low, Bitcoin came in for a tad bit higher high, and that's all she wrote. That's why we took the trade. Very, very, very simple. XRP looking good on its position as well. Come on, Bitcoin. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here, Bitcoin? What else is going on with everybody? Look at ETH. ETH is coming down much faster than Bitcoin. ETH has been the faster horse, obviously. It's pumped way harder than Bitcoin. Look at this, man. Coming back down, guys, into this support right now. Are we going to finally break down? Is Bitcoin finally going to break down? I don't know, man. Sheesh, brother. Ooh. Yeah, we called the SanDisk short, guys. We were specifically talking about this, that almost every one of the pumps on SanDisk, when we were saying this, this was on Thursday of last week. You know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I was saying, guys, we were riding this thing, guys. We were absolutely annihilating all of these pumps, right? We were calling this thing out down here below towards $1,200, 60% pump all the way up. We were able to catch all of this volatility down here, all the way up and all the way down. And then when we started seeing that a lot of the AI stocks were selling off, we were saying that, guys, almost every one of these pumps are being shorted. Every one of these pumps are being shorted. So yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. SpaceX. We've been looking at SpaceX. Macro support has been right around this 130 and 80 cents. 130 and 80 cents. It's been holding. We were saying this is long in territory. Every single time we get down to this level, long in territory. It is valid until it's not, right? Now, the other thing, too, guys, is a lot of people, new people that are coming into the Coliseum need to understand that our longs and our shorts are different than everybody else. All we're looking for is the scalp. That's all we're looking for is the initial reaction. So if you guys did take any of these trades, just any of this is phenomenal scalping right here. Look. You take the long stop loss right below. That's a 3% move. We're in and out. Just a little bit of leverage, 2-3x leverage. You got yourself a healthy trade. Healthy trade. Stop loss again, directly below the previous lows. Very easy to understand. Take the trades. These are great trades. These are valid trades on SpaceX. Look, very simple to understand. Boom. Very nice trade. Same thing. Came back down again. Any of these scenarios right in here. SanDisk, every single one of these shorts that we've been looking at. When we're saying that every one of these pumps have been short in territory, very easy to understand. You take the short, boom, stop loss right above the previous high. Easy scalps. We come back in and look, lower high, lower high, lower high. Easy scalps. Finally got a nice little pop. Didn't end up doing it. Look, still into resistance zones. Excellent, easy shorts, guys. Easy shorts. Boom, boom, boom. Technically, this thing can drop all the way back down. When it drops, guys, it fucking rolls over. I mean, it rolls over. It'll give back 100% of the move. Boom, boom, 20%er. Let's see what it is right now. We're already down 12. So, yeah, this thing can come all the way down to technically 1,300. Another 20%er. Pretty easy. All right. That's on SanDisk. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's see our other trade here, if I actually got filled on the next one here. Give me just a second, guys. Let me get to my 2FA real quick. Let's get to the 2FA real quick, because I know I have another short open on the smaller account. Oh, look, it did hit. So the order did end up filling. So cool. Here you guys go. Here's another on the small account here. We're just trading with a little bit, not the $500,000 account. This one here, another $1,400 on the same short, 79.1 to 78.4. Another $1,400. Killer trade, guys. Another killer trade. I like that. Another $1,400. Come on, baby. Let's log out of this and let's get back into the big boy again. We have not been filled here either on the breakout prop challenge. Brother. And we've kind of already done our macro stuff. Like, you know what? Where could Bitcoin be headed? Initial targets for me for our next TP would be, you know, Bitcoin coming back down to this support right in here, man. I need this thing just to fucking roll over. Roll over, boy. What do we make here on the 1.5 mil? $1.5 million position now, 76,500. If we can get to 76,500, be another 60K, so almost $82,000 off of this short, guys. Let's see what happens. Shout out to zoomex, guys. Shout out to zoomex. If you guys want to get inside of the VIP, make sure to use my link. Here we go. You guys can see here all the cranksters in the Coliseum. Everybody gets VIP tier 2 access. Everybody gets VIP tier 2. All you guys got to do is just sign right on up. Everybody, you do not need to trade, all right? You do not need to trade, $20 million. You do not need to trade $8 million in order to get any of these fees, guys, okay? Shout out to zoomex, my trading partner. Come on, Bitcoin. What do you want to do, man? It's fighting right here, isn't it? It is fighting right here. Let's also look back at USDT dominance. It's also fighting. What we would want to see right now is USDT dominance break out of this. Give us a good move up. Boom. If this happens, and we can at least, if USDT dominance can come back up to at least this top right up in here, then we have a good shot that Bitcoin is going to be coming back down. Oops. We have Bitcoin right above. Come back up to this resistance right up in here. USDT dominance, Bitcoin will come back down into this price action that we see below, right down into here. That's what we're looking for right now. USDT dominance gets a nice big pop up to 7.08. Bitcoin can get its ass right back down towards $77,000. Pretty easy target. Pretty easy target, if you ask me. Yeah, it has been. It's been very interesting. That's 70. Man, I tell you what, dude. If I actually hold and swing trade this thing, this will be a $200,000 trade. It'll end up being a $200,000 profit, even with what we got sitting inside of it right now. This will be a big, 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 big trade. If we actually, again, we're short from the top. If we get anywhere near 70K, like $70,000, like anywhere near this 70K right in here, $70,000, man, you'd have almost 200K plus the 20 grand that we've already locked in. It'd be a fat trade, you guys. Fat trade, a fat boy. But we're looking good right now. We're looking good. We've already locked in $20,000. Let's see if USDT dominance, you guys can head up to its next level. That's what we're waiting for right now. Is USDT dominance to come back up. Come on up here, man. Get your ass on up here, man. Come on. There we go. Bust on out of here. Bitcoin. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Dump, Bitcoin. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab my water. I hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day. I hope you guys had a great weekend as well. It's good to see that the some life is back into Bitcoin right now. It's good to see that some life is back into Bitcoin. Get some good volatility. I'm really hoping, to be honest with you, because I do want to pass the, I think Cody was supposed to be reaching out to me over with TraderMade and the order books. I think he said that I can go on the show. That'd be cool if he ended up hitting me up. Wanted to get a breakout challenge passed. Get a breakout challenge passed. Would be awesome. We would like to see XRP when it dumps. It dumps. I'm waiting for this XRP. If the top is in on as well, this thing rips so hard. I'll scalp it. No big deal, right? No big deal. But I'm hoping, man, if we could just get one nice little pop somewhere down into here, 130s, 136s, brother. This would be nice. This would be real nice. But we'll keep scalping it, right? We'll keep scalping it. Not good. USDT dominance looking like it wants to come back down. We need this thing to pop if we're gonna get this Bitcoin short rolling. All right. What's going on, digital asset? Crypto line. We got Lou, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Got our boy Lou. Lil Peasy. Crypto line to Jenny. Who's running this shit, by the way? Yeah, good to see everybody here, guys. We're just hanging out. Like I said, good trades, man. Shout out to Evan Aldo. It was good getting onto his space as well. We're getting this little pump, man. Let's see what's going to happen here with this sucker. Probably could have just taken a little ETH long as well, just to get a little scalp in here and try to protect some of this, because this was also down coming into support. Remember, we had our trend line right in there, guys. We were saying this thing right in here. A little bit lower, like right there. A little scalp long. But that's okay. We don't need to overtrade for today. We got a nice trade happening right now. We got a beautiful trade happening. So let's see, is the Bitcoin top in, or can we ride this down just a little bit lower? Yeah, let's see, Serpent. Let's see, man. It'd be nice to see if this thing did end up, if that was the top on a double top, just a tad bit higher. Let's see. I don't want to round trip all of it, man. I think if we maybe get down to like 10K, I want to lock in at least 30 grand, man. I don't want to fuck around, but I would also like to try. I know Normally, man, we were up almost 40K on this dip right in here. I was wanting to see, can this be it just for today even? Just even get your ass down, Bitcoin down into just back into the support here. Even just back into the support here. You know, 76.7. I would take that. Or even just like a higher low, something like this. I would take something like this, like come down into this trend line, 77.5, just something like that, man, would have just been killer. But like right now, we could lock in 35 G's, right? We could lock in almost 35 grand if I just closed all of it. To be honest with you, the other thing I could do is I could take $1 million off of the position, lock in, you know, majority of this, and if we fucking keep going, I'll double down on this bitch, dude, and just keep going. You know, I could double down. It's just that I have a pretty good entry right now to be fucking around to try to ruin it. You know what I mean? If it is it, but who knows? Nobody knows, man. Nobody knows, brother. Ooh, nobody knows, man. Nobody knows. Do you guys know? What do you guys think? Are we going up? We going up higher? Or we heading down? I know what I'm watching though. I'm watching USDT dominance. The reason I took the short, we came in here to this double bottom, kind of a double top for Bitcoin, right? Kind of a double topper for Bitcoin for right now, just for the day. Like this. USDT dominance came, got a good reaction, got the bounce. Bitcoin came up for the double topper, got the rejection. I was happy with this price action. I'm good. You know what I mean? We've already locked in 20 grand. We have another 20 grand sitting here, ready to just, we're either going to lock in some of it, none of it, all of it, partial. Who fucking knows? We're just going to wait and see. On the other account, we locked in another $1,500 on the much smaller account. We're working on our breakout challenge, our breakout prop challenge. Oops. We're holding this XRP short right now. Still got another $1,500 in the scalp in profit. We're working it, man. We're working it today. Working it, twerking it, doing everything we need to do to make a buck. Not looking too good though right now with you. I mean, come on, USDT dominance needs to rip, man. We need to come down to here. We need to come down and then check mark out of here. This needs to come up and then just fucking roll over. Let's see. Why not scalp also? Yeah, I can. But see, I'm not gonna add to any bit. I didn't have my fucking account, dude. I didn't have my account on hedge mode for this, man. You know what I'm saying? So on this account, I can't long and short Bitcoin at the same time. I didn't have the hedge mode, position mode. I don't have it on hedge. I fucked up, and it won't let me change it while I'm in a position. Do you see what I'm saying? So I fucked up, man. I can't take like a scalp long on Bitcoin. It'll fuck this up. Do you see what I'm saying? I can't do that right now. I messed up on this account. So I gotta watch, you know what I'm saying? On the other accounts though, I can scalp. Like I could take ETH. I remember I was telling you, I would have probably taken this ETH long down here. You guys can see every single time we've been coming down, bounce, 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 bounce. Even just a nice little scalp short here. Oh, I'm scalping the breakout. I could do both. I could do both, man. It's been a good trade so far. And on breakout, I can take like a long right now if I wanted to. Like, I totally can. On the breakout account, yeah, for sure. I can take I should have taken the long here. And because what's awesome about breakout prop is that every position stands by itself. So yeah, if I wanted to get into you know what I mean? Every position is by itself, longs and shorts. I can open up a secondary long, a third long, and they would just independently be their own trades, not being an added to like the other exchanges. You're right. And just scalp it. Christopher, this is the range, man. Look, remember now, Christopher, if you remember, before I told you guys, all right, about this move, that the big move was going to happen, what did I tell you guys? I said this was a no trade zone, right? This was considered a no trade zone for me as we had this macro tight compression. I said even here, even on this, right? We had this high, lower high, and then I even said, you know what, guys, even on much more locally, I don't like this. This is getting way too tight for me. We had this high, lower high, lower high. I'm like, guys, I'm not even going to take the short on this trade right here. Fuck this. I said the move was going to be so violent, you guys, that do not trade. Do not get caught on the wrong side of these candles, right? But what I did say also was, oops, hold on. We're on the wrong screen. Here we go. We had this, again, high, lower high, lower high. I said this is a no trade zone for me. I'm not interested in taking a long. I'm not interested in taking the breakout. I'm not interested in taking the short to maybe possibly coming back down. No thank you on all of this. The move, I knew the move was going to be violent. It was literally a 50-50 for me. And I did tell this to the community. I said, guys, this is a 50-50 for this price action. Hold on, where is it at right here? Let's just do a vertical box here, rectangle. This move could have came down into that, to that 54 to 57, which was that macro golden pocket, or two, it was going to break out, right? I didn't know that this thing was going to break out or down, had no fucking clue. I just knew that due to macro compression, the move was going to be violent, and I did not trade it. But I said that the best scalping comes right after the big move. Every single time, think about it this way, every single time we have a big move, we have excellent accumulation of scalping. Every single time. Every single time we have a big move, right? Whether it's to the downside or to the upside, every single time we have a big move, we absolutely have great price action. So long story short, this is the way I'd be trading it right now. All right, if we go over to Bitcoin, go to the 20-minute, we have 2 days of sideways price action. Sideways price action. Here's your structure. Longs have been from right here. Boom. Right? Why do we say that? Every single time that we have been coming into this support, bounce, 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 fake out, bounce, bounce, bounce. Right? The opposite too, we could say, is on this high side right up on top. There's your range. This right here is almost a 1.5%. This is all we need to scalp. I haven't been taking a lot of scalps. This is my second trade on this Bitcoin price action. But what I have been scalping is XRP. We go over here to XRP, we could see the exact same thing. Every single time Bitcoin has come down. So let's show you guys real quick. This is the structure right here. Every single time Bitcoin, let's go to Bitcoin. Gosh dang, man, I'm all over the board here. There we go. Every single time Bitcoin has come down to these supports, so has XRP. Every single time we've come all the way up to this 1.5 move resistance, same thing. The only difference is, the reason why I've been taking the XRP trades is Bitcoin has a what? A 1.5% move here to XRP's 6% move. 6% moves. Do you see what I'm saying? 5% moves, not a 1.5% inside of its range. So I'm using Bitcoin as my guidance, and I've just been trading XRP like a madman. I mean, I've just been trading XRP like a madman. It's been my coin. It's been my coin to trade. We're sitting all right, though. Come on, Bitcoin. What are we doing, man? Does that make sense, Chris, on the range that I'm talking about here? To be honest with you, this probably, like even on ETH, I'm telling you, I probably would have taken this long, but I have 2 positions open already, XRP as well as the Bitcoin short. Could have taken this trade for sure. What's up, baby? Yeah, right on. Is it simple enough though? Is it simple, Chris? When I'm explaining these ranges and kind of that 2-day sideways accumulation up there, whether it's and if you just take anything with like high volume, top five assets. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP. XRP, I've showed you this sideways price action. Yes, I'm looking at a 20-minute for the structure, but in all reality, this price action has been here for almost 2 days and 10 hours, right? You go over here to Ethereum. Look at all of that price action. Same thing, just fucking sideways, man, going up and to the right, and just every single pullback, man, fucking long it. Every pullback on Bitcoin, you can long it. You can look over at Solana. Same thing, right? Look at that. Multiple bottoms, multiple tops. You can even say here, if we went sideways like this, and let's go like that, you could see even just this range right in here. You could scalp absolutely. This is guys, with the power of just a little bit of leverage and the way we trade in the Coliseum, you could see, look at these moves. Boom, that's a 3% move. You can short these tops. 3% moves up and down on Solana, 6% moves, 5% moves sitting on XRP. Do you see what I'm saying? Oops. Here's Solana. You guys can see, look at these moves here. From these lows to these highs, 3-4%. From the resistance down, 3%. Excellent scalping. Excellent scalping. I mean, Zcash right now is stuck in a big range. Here's our bottoms, right? There's our tops. Big range right now. I know that Bits of Wealth is short. He added to his short all the way up here. He's sitting pretty well on it. I mean, this is a big range, 13% move. I mean, just in its pullback alone right now, I mean, that's a 10% pullback. Guys, this is huge. This is excellent trading in any of these ranges, whether it's going to be here on Zcash, Solana that we were looking at, my XRP that I keep trading on, Bitcoin on its sideways price action. If you just want to sit here and just fucking scalp the shit out of Bitcoin. Great price action right now to scalp. I do have a decision to make, man. I got a decision to make on this Bitcoin trade. Did I catch the freaking top of this thing? Am I going to hold this all the way up to break even and only have a $20,000 trade, or should I lock in 34 grand right now? I was hoping that this was fucking it, dude, that we don't come into that 50 week. We don't come into that. I really don't want to lose more than another 10,000. I mean, 3,600 bucks of this trade. So that way I lock in a minimum of 30 grand for today. You know what I mean? A minimum of 30K. I want this thing just to fucking dump, man. Dump. Again, USDT dominance coming into this level that I was talking about. I wanted to see USDT dominance come down here and then check mark out, and then Bitcoin kind of head up and then just roll over again for the rest of the day. Cool off, man. Cool off until the Asia session. I know, man. Pick my poison. You're absolutely right. Jenny. Brother. Ooh. I know I don't want to round trip all of it. I love the radical scalp method. Great strategy. I'm cutting my teeth in the in the Diddy Bitty Tango. It's hard right now with the Diddy Bitty Tango after such a big move, man. Using USDT dominance. It's been tough. Right now, again, I've just been using Bitcoin as my guidance, and I've been trading XRP. Take your pick in the top assets that follow, and I showed you guys the ranges. We already walked through the ranges, man. Give it a try. Give it a shot. See what I'm saying? Bitcoin's getting a nice little recovery right now, man. I don't like this. Just fucking roll over, dude. You've already been so bullish. I'm biased as can possibly be right now, man. We're in a we were in a $3 million short. We locked in half of the profits for 20 grand. We still got another $13,000, man, unless this thing just fucking pops up hard again. Roll over, you piece of shit. Appreciate you, Jenny. It's excellent to hear, man. Just use the exact same strategy every single day. Don't deviate from it, man. That's our edge. Scalping the way we do with our method is our edge. We don't get to perform our edge if the structure isn't there. No structures, no trades. We're not fucking gambling, man. We're not doing that. And I'm not adding to this trade either, man. I don't want to add to this trade and ruin my position because this thing can totally rip up. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I'm going to lock in more of it, you know? To be honest with you, I don't mind just leaving $1 million open and just letting the rest ride, but I'm watching this thing. I specifically told you guys that I wanted USDT dominance to... This is what I was waiting for, and this is why I ain't freaking out just yet, you know? Come down. Remember, we had this line. USDT dominance, come down here, kind of like a breakout, retest, and then roll on out of here. Bitcoin doesn't take out any of this. Just roll over now. Roll over, boy. So, look, it looks like that's what's happening. USDT dominance is coming down. Let's see if this gets held into support. This is what we said about 20 minutes ago. Come on down to this level, find it as support, and then take another leg up. Bitcoin will take another leg down. Let's see. Or USDT dominance is getting ready to come all the way back down here to 6.87. If it comes all the way down to 6.87, then Bitcoin's totally going to end up popping all the way back up here, man, to 79,700. That's what's going to end up happening if this thing breaks down. Nice. Digital asset. Look at that. It looks like Bitcoin is getting another pop, man. I might have to I don't not want to round trip this, you guys. I don't want to round trip all of it. We got 32 racks right here, man. 32. I think I would be happy at least locking in 25K, which means that we would need another 6 grand. So another 50% of this position. What's the price at? 79,050. Lock in another 6. There we go. I locked in a minimum of 25K. I'm not gonna round trip all of it, guys. Fuck that. I'm already feeling a little too uneasy about this, dude, because I'm like, come on, Bitcoin, you fucking bastard, just roll over. And I apologize, guys, because the biggest thing is when I'm inside of these big shorts, fuck Bitcoin, go to zero. When I'm in big shorts like this or big trades, I can get, if I'm in a huge long from the bottoms, I want it to go to the moon. If I'm in big shorts and big profits like this and I'm looking at round tripping it, I just lock it in, man. Lock it in. Lock it in. But at least as of right now, we did lock in 25. I feel good. I feel good about that. So we locked in 25 grand for the day. I'll leave a 780K position left. If we round trip the other 6 grand, I'm not going to feel so bad about it. What's going on, Mike Vollmer? What's up? Terry! Put it in reverse, Terry! What are you doing? You shorting this shit with CryptoCrank or what, man? I hope not, because I'm about to round trip it all. That's all right. We locked in 25. We'll take it. We locked in 25. Sheesh, brother. Ugh. We got a little bit of extra dough, man. We got some extra dough to trade. We'll just let this right off because let's just say that we do have the proper position, right? We still got almost 100K into the margin, $100,000 of margin. Let's just say we do catch it and we go down to 75,000. That's still another 46K. And let's just say 70K. We'll take it. That's almost 100 racks plus that'll be 120K. I don't know. I'm just going to hold it. What we'll do is we will keep a stop loss on this right above. We'll lose $3,100 here, right? There's our stop loss. For what we have, I don't know, Cotton. It's a bold move. Let's see if it works. We'll keep a stop loss directly above, right? So worst case scenario here, we're going to end up locking in $21,000, $22,000 if we don't get stopped. But you know what? It's a decent trade. Let's see if we do get stopped out. And again, excellent risk management on our current position. If we lose $3,000 here on our stop loss, all right, on $105,000 worth of margin, that's less than 3%. That's a 3% stop loss. Or we're going to end up making, shoot, man, if this thing, we're already up 6%. If this thing comes all the way down here to, 77.4, and I'll be monitoring 77,400. I mean, that's almost a 22% gain from what, not including what we already have made on the trade. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's just see, Cranksters. Let's see what's up, man. Let's see if I do get stopped out on an additional 6,400 or... Now, the other scenario is I also know that if we go over here back to Bitcoin, all right, I also know if we go back to Bitcoin, we go out here to the weekly, the 50 week is sitting right above us, all right, at $81,000. If I get stopped out and we squeeze up to 81, 82, 83, I will probably take this short again, take my third stab at this short. We have a lot of confluence up here, either the 50 week, 81,100, or we squeeze just a tad bit above it and we go up towards 82,600 to $84,000. If this ends up happening, and we see this next squeeze, I am going to be taking this short. Stops directly above again, probably right around 85K. And then I will take this trade all the way back down because I do think that this is going to be a big resistance zone. All right, I will be taking this trade. If we get the pop, if we get the big squeeze again, I will be looking to take that trade again. You know what I'm saying? So that's the game plan right there. That is the game plan for these big trades. Also, same thing with XRP. If XRP gets anywhere close, right, back up here towards this 170s or anything above it, I will absolutely take that trade as well. If we squeeze again on XRP, if we squeeze again anywhere past 170, 182s, I will take that big scalp short on that as well. So yeah, we do have a game plan. We got a good game plan for our trades, guys, with great, excellent, let me remind you, risk management. So we're sitting all right. I don't know, Cotton, it seems risky. Brother, ooh. Yeah, Crypto Lion, it's all good in hindsight, man. We just, the market could go crazy, or I'm just retarded and Bitcoin goes to 90 racks, brother, and then there's even more guessing and I get blown out of the water, you know? I'm going to get blown out of the water a couple G's, no big deal, but when we catch them, we're doing pretty good, all right? That's excellent. That's right, Crypto Lion. You know, the biggest thing is that none of this is going to surprise us. We have our targets to the upside, our 50-week, our golden pocket. We have targets to the downside. The first thing I think that absolutely can happen, though, just to get everybody scared out real quick, would be us just taking out this support right in here. Look how they tried to fake everybody else. Look at how they tried to fake everyone out. This thing broke down. Everybody tried to short this thing and boom. I don't think so. So I do think that we could probably get another scare to where maybe this thing takes out this low right here at 75K. Kind of scares everybody else out. And then bang, man, it gets another one. We put it in a lower high and then we just ride this thing down into the low 70s, man. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you the other thing too is if we do end up breaking down and flipping this into resistance, then I'm going to also be looking for that scenario. We break down, boom, flip it into resistance and then come down. I'll be looking at that scenario as well. Brother, ugh. Yeah, BTC be using prison rules right now, dude. See, I don't like this already, man. That USDT dominance is coming down again, man, which means that Bitcoin's gonna fucking rip. Gosh, dang it. Just roll over, boy. Roll over, little boy. What are you doing? Either way, though, guys, I mean, no complaints. We've locked in between the smaller account, 1,400 plus another 25. We got $27,000 worth of profits for today. Hold my beer. Nice. Gates got himself that trade. Nice, Gates. You got yourself the short too. Guys, a lot of this, if you're not inside of the Coliseum, you guys got to understand when we say that we are long or we are short an asset, our longs and shorts are different than everybody else. We are scalping these assets. We are getting our initial reaction. We're locking in our 1, 2, 3%. Please understand that if this is your first time watching us, all right, when we normally do our scalps, right? When we normally do our scalps, if you are trading with $1,000, okay, realistically, you should be trying to make 20, 30, 40 bucks. Lock it in. If you're trading with 10K, nothing changes. You are still trying to make your 200, 300, 400 bucks. Lock it in. If you're trading with 100 grand, all right, you should be making your $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. If you're trading with $1 million account, you are trying to do the same thing. Your 20, 30, 40K. Your 1, 2, 3%. Nothing changes. But as you guys grow, I'm telling you, cranksters, I've proven it and I've done it over, and people see me do this in the Coliseum every single day. Every single day we're doing this together. All right? Locking in 1, 2, 3%. All right? Now, if you stick to this and you stick to the scalping and you stick to the strategy, is scalping. The structures are our ranges, our parallel channels, our triangles, our trend lines. Okay? The percentages stay the same, but I'm telling you, your accounts go way up. I know some people just aren't patient in what they do, man. A lot of people just aren't patient when it comes to day trading. And what they're doing is I ask them, how much money are you trying to make on $1,000? Oh, man, I want to make $500. You want to make $500? You want to make $500? Are you fucking crazy? You're trying to make 50% on your trades? I mean, to me, that's just not even realistic. You know what I'm saying? That's just, to me, that's just not even a realistic target. Like, how do you plan on making 50% on your money? Well, in the Coliseum, I could tell you how you get your 50% on your money. By locking in your 1, 2, 3%. Because you do realize that on $1,000, right, if you lock in your 20, 30, $40, and you do that on 2, 3 trades a day, which we have our ranges, we have our scalp ranges, we have it. You do 2 or 3 of these trades, right? 2 to 3 of these scalps. You do realize that you're up 10% on your money. You're up 10%. Again, think about it. If you were to make $30 times 2, right? That's 60 bucks. Think about this. You're up almost 10%. You're actually up 6% on your account for the day on your $1,000. This is realistic day trading, realistic scalping. These are realistic targets. Realistic, just all the way across the board. Now, you do this whether it's $1,000, $10,000, or if you're sitting at $100,000, right? Doesn't matter. Everything stays the exact same, and that's how you end up getting. Guys, I have so many videos, cranksters. I have so many videos where I literally say small wins, right? Small wins equal large accounts. Small wins equal large accounts. You cannot be using, it's not realistic, guys. It's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys know, man. You guys hear me out. We do this every single day in the Coliseum. This is exactly what we teach. We preach how we trade the works. Point blank. Let's look at our trade. Let me log in to the other account. Let's see what we got here. XRP still looking good, 16 hundo. Bitcoin finally pulling back. Yeah, Bitcoin's pulling back just a little tad bit. Hardly anything with your Chris. To answer your question, it would be hardly anything because you get VIP tier 2 on your fees when you sign up to zoomex. Nice. XRP trades coming back down. Bitcoin trade here. Also looking good still. Also looking good. So again, that's 35K almost in profits if we were to close all of it. That's right, Razorback. Our fees are excellent, guys. We have an excellent support team with zoomex. We have deep liquidity. Come on, baby. Got our stop loss. Got a 3% stop loss on 100K. We're up almost $35,000 on the trade. Let's go, baby. Come on. It'd be nice if this thing just plummeted. I don't know if we're going to see it now or if it happens or if it'll happen during the Asia session tonight. You know what I mean? I feel a little bit better, man. Look, USDT dominance. Golly, guys, look, it did end up holding. It did. I got scared. I got scared. Remember, I specifically said, let's come down to this support. Oh man, it is playing out. This is good. Remember, I told you guys, come down to this support and check mark out of here, and then all we need Bitcoin to do is to, again, come on up and then roll over, and that's what we're getting, man. Let's go. At least I locked it in, though. I don't feel bad at all. At least we locked in $25,000 worth of profits. At least we locked it in, man. You know what? Lock it in. Yeah, it is. You're right, Jenny. You know what? There's no complaints, brother, man. No complaints. We've locked in almost $27,000 worth of profits. We still have almost $1 million position rolling. We still got $8,500 left. I mean, dude, I'm happy right now. We got a solid stop loss of $3,000. We'll leave it. We'll let it ride. Hopefully we head down towards the 70s, 75s. You know what? Hopefully the next stream that I have, we're still in the position and we're not stopped out. That would be great. But again, look, guys, we're sitting juicy right now. We're sitting real juicy. Locked in 25K today. We still have another 8,000, so we got almost $35,000 in profits sitting here. We go over to the breakout prop. We're still looking good. We're up almost 2 G's. We opened up this account just a couple days ago. We're up almost 5% on it. We got to get the account to 225. 225 is the goal. 225 is the goal. Are we going to retest 57? I don't like losing bets. I don't like. Do we retest 57? Let's break it down for everybody real quick here, okay? Let's break this down on how we would get to 57. All right, let's go out here to the daily. Let's go out here to the daily. Let's get rid of all of this stuff here on USDT dominance. Right now, USDT dominance is sitting at a very, very, very macro support right around here, right? We dipped just a tad bit below it. We are trying to hold this macro support here. Our next level is going to be right around here at around 6.5. 6.59 to 6.16 really. This is your roadmap on how we end up seeing 57. We had a macro support right here as well. And then we had the big support right above us here. If you would like to see us retrace, you would want to see USDT dominance get a strong bounce from where we're at right now. Come up to this first level here. If it gets even stronger and you really want to see sub 50s, you would want it to come all the way back up to here. And if you want to see 40s, you would really want to see USDT dominance reach the highs. Those are our levels, man, on how your guys are going to get back to 57 to 49 to low 40s. This is it. It's real simple. And the reason why we said that, it also works reversed, right? We said that since we have this macro compression here on USDT dominance, that if we, and again, I've been posting this and breaking this down for almost 3 weeks, all right, as we've been going inside of this. I said first line of defense is going to be this support. Second line of defense is going to be this support. And look, we got the bounce, but the problem, none of these levels are holding. Next, boom. And you guys could see as this has been happening, and let's go back over to, just real quick, we'll go over to the X account real fast. Let's go over to the X account. And you guys can see, oops. You guys, we weren't even on the right screen right now. Hold on, I'm so sorry. We weren't even on the right screen for me to show you guys. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that, Max Ross. We weren't even on the right screen right now. Let's redo this, okay? So that way we can break this down for you guys. All right? Look, all of these levels, here, 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 and here. If you would like to see a back into the 50s, okay, we have all of these macro levels that we broke down through. What you would want to see is USDT dominance get a very, very, very strong bounce. This is going to take Bitcoin to at least the low 70s. If USDT dominance happens to take out this resistance and we get up to this very big macro, again, we held it here, we held it here. This is the reason what cascaded us on the big squeeze, on the big run. We get down into the low 70s. If we can get back into, here would be low 70s. Above us at 8.15 would probably be high 60s, mid 60s. And then if you guys want to see us get into the low 50s, you would want to see us either squeeze past here or come all the way back up to the macro high. So we have been really watching USDT dominance as we've been doing this, guys. Let me show you. Now let's go over to my X and how we've been just literally monitoring this. We've been monitoring this. So we go all the way back here. Let's go all the way back. And we had our levels. Here we go. This was the beginning of it. All right. This is where I was telling everybody. It is going, it's very simple if you understand these two charts. There's two scenarios, one structure. This was the beginning of it before the move happened. We said, one, we're either going to break out and Bitcoin's getting ready to come down into the 50s, right? Because we were at $62,000. Or two, we're about to break down and Bitcoin's going all the way up into the 68s to 70s, right? So there's that scenario. We had this on August 10th. We did our next update. We did our next update right here. Hold on. Next update. We're finally getting the breakdown. Next support is getting ready to be right here. Bitcoin's targets are going to be $73,000 to $74,000. All right? Next update. We come right on over and say, okay, look, not only did our target succeed, not only did we get the bounce, but we're getting the follow through. Next target is going to be 7%. Bitcoin's targets here are going to be, again, $77,000. We go to our next target and our final update. Here we go. Are we going to hold this 7% or are we going to break down towards 6%? If we break down towards 6%, then you are absolutely, if we break down towards 6%, right, down below here, very, very, very simple, all right? If we break down towards 6%, you're going to see Bitcoin come up to that 50-week as well as that golden pocket, which is going to be between $81,000 and $84,000. All right? Now, next update was going to be this guy right here. Next and final update. Either we are, and this wasn't the chart. I had to give the updated chart, which was this guy right here. Right? Either we hold this support right now, I want to see us hold this support. We come up to this next resistance level, right? I want to see us hold this support right where we're at right now. If we can come up to 7.5, 7.7, then Bitcoin is probably going to end up flipping $68,000 to $70,000 into support. That's what you want to see, all right? Now, just like I explained, if we squeeze higher, if USDT dominance goes up to 7.5, 7.6, squeezes up to 8%, then boom, you got a good opportunity of absolutely sweeping 65 to 62K again. Just keep following the ditty bitty tango, the USDT dominance to Bitcoin chart, all right? USDT dominance to Bitcoin chart. But we've absolutely we've been monitoring this. We've been walking through it, absolutely monitoring it and walking through it. Trade's still looking good, guys. We're still up almost $35,000 in profits. Let's see how this plays out. But do you see what I'm saying? That's the only way to map this, dude, is just watching USDT dominance and seeing where's our next level of support. And if we start heading up, where's our next levels of resistances, right? Right now, it's all about just maintaining the trade. Right now, I'm in a short. We caught the initial move. We've locked in almost $30,000 worth of profits. We've set a $3,000 stop. We could let this one run. It's all about managing. It's all about managing the trade right now. So if I do get stopped out at our 3% stop loss, right? If we get stopped out for $3,000, which is right here, then that means that we are going to end up squeezing. I'm going to be looking at USDT dominance. I showed you guys where's our next level for USDT dominance. If USDT dominance gets into my level of that support, Bitcoin should be at that resistance at that 50-week or that golden pocket sitting around 83 to 84,000. I will re-enter into that short due to 1, USDT dominance being at a macro support level. 2, we're going to be at the 50-week. 3, we're going to have a macro golden pocket. And so again, if I just show that, why we have so much confluence, right? If I just showed you guys why there's so much confluence at this 80, again, just go to a 3-day. And you guys can see here, look, so much confluence here. Let's go to the weekly, actually. The 50-week is right above us, sitting right here at $81,100. Macro golden pocket, all I did was pull it from this high to this low, 82 to 83. And then there's the trade on how we would be taking that trade, right? I'm going to take this trade right up in here. Really, we got the 50-week first to pay attention to, as well as the golden pocket right above. We look at USDT dominance. I can say that, you know what, next level of support, if this is going to happen, is going to be right here. I want to see if USDT dominance get down to 6.6, that means that Bitcoin should have its next little move up towards the 50-week or $83,000, right? There we go. Let me blow it up. You see what I'm saying? USDT dominance comes down. Next leg down is right below us, is going to be 6.6%. How do we know that? You guys can see resistance, 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 breakout. This should be the next big zone, 6.58. If we come down here, boom. That means that Bitcoin should get its next leg up to either the 50-week, which is right here, right? We're either going to come right up to the 50-week at 80,100, right? Or 81,100. Or 2, we squeeze a little bit higher into this macro golden pocket. Either way, I think that this area right here is a behemoth, and I do think that the trade is valid. The trade is totally, totally, totally valid for the short. Right? And that's the game plan, guys. There ain't nothing gonna be surprising me. Ain't nothing gonna be surprising me. You know what I'm saying? By the way, dude, who's running this shit right now, right? Let me tell you, Dirty 5141, dude, I tried hitting you up in your DMs, brother. The market's been so dead that we were gonna try to sell you a used car extended warranty for your motorcycle. Check out your DMs, brother. Echoes of the violin, same plan, you legend. Yep, all right, that's good, man. Nothing's gonna surprise me, guys. Nothing, I have a game plan. I have a game plan to the upside, I have a game plan to the downside, and I also have a game plan for the last 2-3 days that I've only taken one short on Bitcoin. The rest of the time I have been scalping XRP. And because again, the radical scalp method, right? You pull up Bitcoin. This is our radical scalp method. Go to a 20-minute. Clearly see that we have sideways accumulation action on Bitcoin. Every single time we've touched these bottoms, you go to XRP, also go to the 20-minute. Every single time Bitcoin comes down, look, August 22nd. The reason why I don't take the Bitcoin trade, right? Here's why I don't take the Bitcoin trade, because from this support to right here is a 1% move. That's not enough meat on the bone for me. But if you take the XRP trade, there's a 6% trade. Oh, well, hell, what do you know? What do you want, 1% with a little bit of leverage? Or do you want a 6% move with a little bit of leverage? Do you see what I'm saying? So I've just been taking the scalps on XRP. That's been my move, man. That's been my move. I've just been scalping the shit out of this thing here. As a matter of fact, if we go over here, let's hit log out real quick. If we go over here, let's just, I love scalping XRP, guy. Good question, Christopher. Bro, what made you pull the trigger on a bitty entry like that? USDT dominance. Let me just clean up all of this. USDT dominance, right? We're on a macro level. Came in for that double bottom. Boom. Trade's valid for me. Take it. Real simple. Bitcoin was slow climbing. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's clean up all of this again. Go to Bitcoin. You can see here, double bottom, just a hunch that it was going to be some double top action. Do you see what I'm saying? USDT dominance gave me, this is a macro, guys, USDT dominance. This ain't no fucking snooze of a level right here. This is a huge level, huge level. You guys got to remember that when we came down to this level, Bitcoin, and this thing pumped, Bitcoin went all the way down to $57,000, right? Bitcoin went all the way down to 57K. This ain't no snooze of a level, man. Do you see what I'm saying? I got a Telegram, man. I got a Telegram. That's what I do. I've been live all day. I was live all this morning inside of the Coliseum, which is in the Telegram. And then I've been live with Evanaldo today. I mean, we could see here, guys, these trades have just been fucking wild, man. As a matter of fact, here's the much smaller account. Here's a separate, this is a different account, man. My big boy account, we have the big trades over on Bitcoin. This account is where I've just been scalping the XRP. Look at this price action, all of the Bitcoin price action. Boom, 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 boom. All I'm doing is literally just playing the range with the radical scalp method. That's all I'm doing, right? That's it. That's all I'm doing, man. That's all I'm doing is just doing that. So very, very simple. Just scalping. XRP had a banging move. It went all the way. I mean, it's the biggest mover. It went from $1 to $1.70. Banging moves, right? Just banging move. Look, I've been scalping it strictly on the prop account, trying to pass this account so we can like to get on the order book with TraderMain, show how we do our stuff in the Coliseum. We're gonna pass this account. Absolutely, we're up another $2,000 here. And then again, we are, brother, on the Bitcoin trade. Here's the, hold on, let me get to the 2FA, 090370. Brother, what's that, brother? And again, we're still sitting at almost $35,000 worth of profits, 25K, plus another 8. So we're just watching this, man. Let's see if this thing can fucking dump. Dump, you dirty lad. You dirty lad, you. Now, here's the other thing, too. If we go over to USDT dominance, remember what I told you guys we were waiting for was just USDT dominance to just kind of come down to this support, like a breakout retest, kind of just a breakout retest here. And now let's see if this thing pops. Bitcoin's totally coming back down here to 76K. And then we should lock ourselves in almost 50 grand. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. What's going on, Max? Yeah, click the link for the Telegram. It's completely free. The only thing I ask is that you sign up to zoomex. All right. I give how I trade, where I trade, why I trade, the psychology behind the trades. I'm building a trading desk. All right. When you sign up to zoomex, you get to lock in VIP tier 2 fees. I understand that new traders are absolutely going to get mauled by fees, guys. You get mauled by fees, especially if you're going to be scalping. So VIP tier 2 is like a VIP tier 6 on like on your big boy exchanges, right? Yeah, we have an excellent support team, a dedicated support team to the Coliseum, to where if any of the cranksters in the Coliseum need absolutely anything, zoomex has a dedicated support team for us. Yeah. We're looking good. We're looking good. And again, we have our stop loss set right here, minus 3 Gs. Let's see. Come on, Bitcoin. What are you doing, brother? Brother, ooh. Nope. I don't get to wait for that, Chris. I got to watch USDT dominance. That's why we call it the Diddy Bitty Tango. USDT dominance, Diddy girl to Bitcoin. Diddy came on down. Diddy, not DITTI for dominance. Came down for that double bottom. Bitcoin came up for that double top. Right? Take the trade. Stop loss right above it. Stop loss literally right above it, dude. Because if this thing's gonna fucking run, it's gonna run. Do you see what I'm saying? You want to get blown out of the water. You want to get stopped out. You want to get stopped out right away. Either you're right or you're wrong. Either you got hair on your peaches or you don't. I'm gonna go get some more water. I'll be right back. You know, it's absolutely sick. No, I already bouncer bonder. I've already locked in 25K, brother. You're looking at it wrong. We've already realized $26,000 worth of profits. Do you see what I'm saying? You're a little late. Do you see what I'm saying? I locked it in when we came down here. I said, you know what? If we start getting a reversal, I'm not round tripping this. I'm not round tripping this, brother. When we started coming up to here, I wasn't going to round trip all of that. So we originally started off on a $3 million position. All right. We originally were starting off on a $3 million position, and I've taken off 2.2 mil off of the positions. And this is our unrealized. This is our realized. We've already locked it in. we could lock in a total of what, 32,000. We showed the other trades too, which was another 1,500. I have the stop of minus 3 G's. So you can see here 79,987. When this stop hits at 79,987, I'm only going to lose 3 grand. Do you see what I mean? I'm going to lose 2.88, which is about 3% of what we have remaining of 100 G's. So we're really going to lock in, technically, after everything, about $22,000. But, booty butt, all right? If we do end up having it, right, and the top is in, and I hold this position, as you can see, I don't have any limit orders for any more TPs anymore. You see what I mean? If this thing does end up sweeping these lows, like down here, right? Fake everybody else out. We maybe come and sweep this one more time, do something like this, and then come back up, and we hold this position. Let's just say we get down to 75K, right? 75,000, we're gonna make another $46,000 plus what we already realized. So we'll be up at 60K. If this thing actually goes to 72,000, 75K. If this thing goes down to 67,000, 125K, which is almost 140 grand. So we're sitting good. We just don't know, man. Is the Bitcoin top in? Is it exhausted? Is it done? We've already locked it in. The trade's set up properly. We have excellent risk management. We're prepared. We're fucking running this shit, dude. We're prepared. We're ready, all right? We're ready. Now, the other thing too, on the upside, if I do end up getting stopped out, we also know that the 50-week is at 81,100, right? 81,100, right here. Right? 81,100 is right here. Boom. That's our 50-week. If we come up like this, there's our 50-week. Right above that, between 84 and 83, is also the macro golden pocket. So I will be taking the shorts all over again if we squeeze up into this level. Do you see what I'm saying? I'll happily get stopped out. I'll probably re-enter instead of just with $1 million. We'll end up taking the $3 to $5 million short for a big boy. We know we're going to get a big reaction up here if we get this high. It'll probably do something like this. Rips up, and then it instantly pulls back, right? That's what we want to see. Is I will take the big boy position again up here towards this 83, 84, because if we wick up into here, I know we're probably going to end up coming down pretty violently. We should get a good reaction up here. And I'll enter in with a lot more juice. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Light wet, baby. Getting a little sweaty here. Nice. Way to go, you killed it, huh? Yeah, man. I had some nice, we have our nice trade now. We got the XRP scalps. Another 5-6 grand on XRP scalps. We're set up nice, man. We're setting up nice right now. Look, we're getting the I know you thought 100% I'm getting stopped out, my boy. Did you say that? Let me ask you something, dude. Did you say 100%? He will get stopped 100% soon. I don't know about 100%. I don't know. Those are strong words, brother. Brother, ugh. Right on, Dirty. Yeah, I think the healthiest thing would be is you retest 65 to 69 on an asset like this. That would be absolutely healthy for Bitcoin. That'd be absolutely healthy for Bitcoin. We come back down into the high 60s, turn it in. You guys got to remember, look at this chart here. All right, look at this. And man, did our plan work. Look, USDT dominance is coming down, finding support. If this thing pops right now, Bitcoin's buckling, and we're going to have ourselves an even better unrealized profit here. We're going to be looking good. Go out to the daily and look at this. This was our macro support, our resistance right here. yeah, you would want to see something like this. Look, there's our resistance. There's our new lower low. Really tight compression, right? There was a tight compression here. You guys can see tight compression there. That's just where our trade were. We end up getting the breakout. What you would want to see is this flip into support at 66, 67K. You would want to see something. Flip any of this into support. Do you see what I'm saying? Flip any of this into support. Look what happened though, like this. This was resistance, right? Hold on. I got to get on the right chart here. Yep. Hold on. I got to switch screens real quick. Here we go. So look, you guys could see this was our resistance. Very, very, very strong resistance here. We came up to it, 67, rejected. Came up to it again, rejected. All right, what you would want to see now is now that we get the breakout, right? You guys can see we get our bottom, rejection, new lower low, back up to it again, rejection, tight compression, right? We did not break these levels. We didn't sweep the lows. When we came through to this at the resistance, we cooked it. We just blasted right through to it. Now, what you would want to see is you always want to see like a breakout. Here's the breakout, right? But retest. Breakout, retest. And then fucking roll on out of this bad boy. Do you see what I'm saying? Something like that. That's what you would want to see. Right now, there is no retest. We don't even have a pullback on this son of a bitch. We don't even have anything. Do you see what I'm saying? You don't even have yeah, you see what I'm saying? We don't even have, yeah, do you see what I'm saying? We want to see, you would want to see the retest, man. That's all I'm saying. You want to see a retest of something. Turn some of it into support. You know what I'm saying? Turn some of it into support. I mean, for Pete's sake, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the healthiest thing. Now, here's the other thing too. Like, give you an example here. Here's the resistance, right? This was back at 74 originally. Tight compression again. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Breakout, retest, breakout, retest, breakout, retest, breakout. Well, the problem is we didn't get a look when we tried to flip this into support. It faked everybody else out, and then it went boom, just blasted through this. There's a couple of different ways to try to find support on our way down. One, the big level is going to be 67. We could just say breakout, retest at 67. Two, we could just pull a fib level from these lows of just this move. I'm very keen on just pulling fibs on just the price action that happened, right? Just this right here. If we were going to do that, we could say from these lows, right, from this candle up, let's see if 68 to 69,000 was to hold, right? This would be kind of like a just a fib retrace, right? Back down to a golden pocket. And then we get ripping out. Do you see what I'm saying? Something like that. So I'm going to be looking at it a bunch of different ways because, again, I can't just say that, you know what, one shoe fits all, one trading way fits all, one TA fits all, right? Absolutely not. I can't think that way. So what I'm looking for is either one, a retrace, and for me, it's not so much higher we can go. Another great trader named Landy mentioned this, and you know, he put it in the way that I was thinking, but he says it with his technological smartness, right? He goes, for me, it's not a matter of how much higher we go. It's a matter of where we find support. Do you see what I'm saying? I want to know, is this move legit? We know it's legit, right? I mean, it pumped 26%, but are we going to be able to sustain this rally? Do you see what I'm saying? Are we going to be able to sustain this rally to have more legs on it for more upside? And this pullback is going to tell us a lot. This pullback is going to tell us absolutely a lot. So that's what I'm really focused on. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look similar like in 2023. Yeah, you know, we could look at that as well. If we go over here and we go to BTC USD, let's go out to an old chart, right? And we were to look at this, and let's go out to the weekly. Let's look at this, all right? Let's try to dissect this. Look at what happened here back in 2018, right? Everybody thought the lows are in right here, right? Bitcoin went all the way up to $20,000, pulled all the way back 70%. The low's in, right? The low is absolutely in. We ended up going from here. We popped up to the 50-week, 47% pump, and then we ended up putting in the bear market low. Okay, let's go here. Everybody thought that the low was in, $30,000. Oh, brother. Everybody thought the low's in. Look, everybody thought the low had to have been in, right? The low had to have been in, right? Think about it. We went all the way from COVID lows, $3,900. We went all the way up to 64. Brother, came down 50%. Lows got to be in. Within a month and a half later, we ripped, put in a new all-time high at 69. Remember, we get back down to the 30K lows, or I'm sorry, right back down into here. Let's take that out because that's not correct. Came back down. Lows got to be in. The low's 30K. The low's 33K. This is a higher low, right? This is a higher low. Also, came up to the 50-week. Ooh, 46%. Bear market rally. Bear market rally. And then we ended up putting in our lows. Right? Brother, it doesn't need to rhyme in rhythm, but fuck, dude. We come up here to this 50-week, man. You know what I'm saying? We come up here to this 50-week. I'm not gonna be surprised at all, man. If I'm not, just me. I know that a lot of Bitcoin bulls out there saying the low's in, the low's in, the low's in. I'm not gonna be surprised if we come up to 80, 83, 85 grand and we come into these prices, man, and the low gets put in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be. I'm just saying, and I would like it to look something like this, all right? So if I just cleaned up all of this, all right, and I would like it to look something like this. This is just me. Well, let's go here. Let's go to a bars pattern. Let's do something like this. Boom. Whether it's 54, 57, 49, or if we just get a double bottom, something like that, right? We just kind of sweep the lows, even to 49 to 50K, right? I don't know if this is gonna happen, guys. All right, we're just tight because none of us know, but let's just walk through this scenario together. After the last 2 cycles that I just showed you guys, how it played out. All right, I would like it to look something like this, right? We have a macro golden pocket sitting between $54,000 and $57,000, something like this, right? Pull that fib from 15.5 to all-time highs. We come down into it. Boom. The only people that have not been taken out, right, is 49 to 50Ks. Everybody else has been stopped out, right? Everybody else has been stopped out except for ETF holders right around $49,000, right in here, right? When the ETFs got released. I would say we see something like this, and then we go through the accumulation phase after the dip, and it'll look something like. So hold on, we need to take off this. We need to take off the dip part. We just want, we want this like that. You would want something like this. And let's lower this because I don't think we're going much higher than 210. And this is January of next year. There we go. Cool. Something like this of 28, 29, something like that. Late 29, I'd see something like that. Something like this, guys. I'd be happy with this. And remember, every single time that we put in these bottoms after a bear market rally, we go and we have the accumulation phase, right? We literally just accumulate. We go through a long accumulation. long accumulation. This isn't long accumulation, guys. I don't know. Maybe the bottom's it. I don't fucking know. I'm going to trade this thing, and I'm going to manage my positions all the way down, right? My whole point is I'm going to manage my trades at the resistance levels. I'm going to manage my longs at the supports that I take. It's all about managing the trade. I don't know where the bear market bottom is going to be. Maybe it's already in, maybe it isn't. I'm just saying I'm not going to be surprised. My brand, my business, the Coliseum is not going to be surprised because we have levels to the upside. We have levels to the downside. We are not going to be surprised if any of those levels get hit. We are going to know what to do. We are going to execute based off of that. You know? Yeah, I mean, there we go. Man, Bitcoin just still playing around. I haven't lost it yet. Come on, Biddy. Dump, baby, dump. Be done until the Asia session. We're still looking pretty good. But you guys understand what I mean. So now that we understand, you know, could it be in? It's not how much higher we go. For me, it's literally where do we turn into support? Because I could tell you right now, if we just keep going up and we pull in some scenarios like this, I don't know. I'm gonna be floored if we start pulling in some scenarios like this where it's fucking nonstop and a bear cycle year. Cool. I'll take that kind of price action as well if we start seeing that. If this thing just starts, you know, we continue all the way up like this, and then our little pullbacks happen, and then we, you know, and it just continues and just starts to continue getting into these big numbers. I just think based off of time, and I am a 4-year cycle theory guy. So you know what? If we were wrong based off of the 4-year cycle theory, then we were off by 60 days. The Bitcoin bottom happened on June 29th. We were 60 days early than October 15th or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Brother, ooh. You know, look at that. Check it out, Bits. I caught it. Second time catching it, dude. We locked in 25 G's already, dude. We got almost 35 grand in profits, man. We finally caught this mug, man. Finally caught this mug. We locked in on the other accounts as well, too. Come on. Yeah, that Zcash short that you're in is cherry, Bubba. That is sick. Yeah, that Zcash short that you got is awesome. Yeah, this thing can dump, man. I'm talking 670s. Fill this wick. Where it wicks, it must stick. I think you're sitting pretty good. I think you're going to be sitting here pretty good. Yeah, man, we're up 35 G's. Wait a minute. June. No, because then you would have August. What do you mean? 60 days, bro. What do you mean 4 months? This move happened June 29th. So technically August 1st, you would have August, September. 60 days. You would technically say that it was off by until October. Until October. Yeah, you're right. I'm the stupid one. Crypto King, you're right. I'm the dumb one. Till October 14th or whatever it's supposed to be. You're right. You're right. All right. You right, boy. Yeah, we're still sitting pretty good. Yeah, you know, I'm not much of a numbers guy. I'm just a bonehead, man, trying to make a living off of my trading here, scalping it. We're just doing it. Again, we're still looking pretty good. We're still looking pretty good on the breakout prop account here. Still up another 2 G's. But you guys understand now, you guys do understand now that there's not going to be any surprises, right? Now that you guys kind of have an understanding of like the TA, the macro levels, where can we find support? Can we find support at 75? Yeah, I'm just a numbers guy trying to retard max like Crank. Yeah, dude, I'm just trying to retard max all the time. And if I'm wrong, I get stopped out right away. If I'm wrong, I would like to get stopped out right away. If I'm right, I just let her ride, baby. Now, normally, you know me, dude. I'm normally 100% of a TP guy. We originally started this with 3 million, little over 400K, almost 4 million. We had 400K of margin. We're down to 100 grand, and we want to see if this sticks, man. But I made sure I locked it in. I locked. I'm not gonna round trip this money, brother. We are not gonna round trip this money. Yeah, let's look at this too, though. Let's also look at this because I keep mentioning this on the heat map. Give me just a second. Let's go to a model 2. Let's go out to a 1 week. Ooh, look, guys, those orders. Hold on, let's look at the 1 month. Hold on, let me change this. Let's see. No. So we have 2 levels, guys. These orders have still not. Look, this is the liquidity heat map. We are still lit up like a Christmas tree at 51.52. All right, 50 on the monthly. All right, 51.52 on the heat map. All right. And if we look here on the weekly, look at where it's lit up like a Christmas tree, guys. This is good to see. This is my first time looking at it. Brother, 63. Oh, man. Look at it. 63 to 65. Let's zoom in a little closer on a 3-day. Nothing really. It's way down there, guys. Look, there's nothing in the 70s. They cleansed them. They purged them. All the liquidity to stop and everything. Nobody wants to trade this fucking thing. Nobody wants to long it. Nobody wants to short it. Let's go over here and let's go to a 48-hour. A little more local. Here we go. 76ers, which obviously would make sense, right? Because on 76K, right, at 76K, that is our local 2-day support, right? 76 is right here. Look, 76.5. That would mean that we might be in the clear for the next liquidity grab. Look, we might, bro. I'm getting excited about my short. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting excited about my short now because now that I haven't looked at the heat map since we started because again, they blew out all the liquidity. I'm like, dude, there's just no point. But now that I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, let's look at the heat map. Look, we got just a tad bit above us at 80,300, just a little bit. It's lit up like a Christmas tree to stop out 76,500. All right, let's go to even more. Let's just go to the local. Same thing, 76.4. And then the 12-hour, it's probably right above us. So, yeah, we could probably sweep the the tops one more time, which means that if we do get into this, and remember, 81,100 is the 50-week. If we end up clobbering this, man, I'm going to end up having to get the short closed and re-entering and readjusting. I have all my alerts set. But again, zoom out, man, to that 1 month. Look at this. 49 all the way down, 50K, 50 to $52,000, 50 to 52. And then on the 1 week right there, we could see. Now, here's what's really weird about this level right here, guys. This is what's crazy. The reason why this is lit up at 63,700, if we go back over here and we go out to a weekly chart on Bitcoin, all right? And we just want to put in all our fixed range volume. Let's go fixed range volume. Let's get our magnet. We'll go up here from the tops of 97 to the price that we're currently sitting at right now. Look at this. Look at this, guys. 68 G's is where it's holding. And you know what? 68 G's is where it's holding right now. So 62, 63, 64. And actually, if we go here, yeah, it has adjusted again. Look at that. I keep playing with this, man. Long story short, again, guys, we're trying to find out where the bottom would be on a pullback. We would like to know where the bottom would be on the pullback, right? I don't know where the bottom's at. I'm just going to manage my trade as accordingly. If we squeeze higher, I have a plan to re-enter my shorts. Let's also do this real quick too. Let's get back to the 2FA. Oh man, you had to open up a new that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. You had to open up a new YouTube, huh? What happened? That sucks. Let's see. Let's see if we could take a little scalperoni here on the little XRP account. Is XRP going to get a bounce with Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin going to get a bounce? The other thing that we want to pay attention to, guys, remember I keep looking at USDT dominance. You want to see USDT dominance. Let's see if we could just take a quick little XRP long. Keep stops directly underneath. Let's see here. XRP right in the bottom of this puppy. Oh, 149.30. All right. So let's see what's going to happen here, guys. I'm looking at XRP right now. I logged into the small account. I said, fuck it. Let's just throw a little 8 grand with some leverage. Let's see. We're already up another $400 or $500. Let's see if we could just whip on up here and just get a quick little scalpy. There we go. Another 460. Come on, XRP. Give us just another little pop, please. And we're just going to play around since we got some views right now. Why not? Let's see if we could just get ourselves a little trade. Let's keep an eye on Bitcoin to see if Bitcoin's going to... There we go, 500. Another $500. Got to keep an eye on Bitcoin, though. Is Bitcoin going to keep popping? Keep an eye on Bitcoin real quick. The thing here, guys, is that if Bitcoin drops below this, man, we're going to have to get out of the XRP trade because this is going to end up dumping. And we'll re-enter it down here, down below. So we have a big Bitcoin short. We're going to manage this trade. Got a little XRP long, and then we're also inside of the XRP short from the tippy top as well on this thing. We got another $1,800 here. Nice, got an ETH trade. Let's see what's gonna happen here, man. Let's see if XRP actually, if we can layer into this thing a little bit lower down here, if Bitcoin's gonna get a bounce. But cool part is, man, is we're in this good Bitcoin short. So if this thing fucking dumps, we're gonna be sitting pretty good. And if you guys enjoyed the content, breaking through the Bitcoin levels, the USDT dominance levels, the altcoin levels, how we're trading this current market, if you guys could please like, repost the stream over on X, Like it if you're over on YouTube. If you guys would like to get inside of the Coliseum, which is my Telegram group, it's totally free. All you got to do is sign up to zoomex, lock in your VIP Tier 2 fees. I go live almost every single day in the Coliseum, which is the Telegram group, and I live trade from probably 8:30 to about 11. So we normally do about 3 hours, sometimes 6 hours. But we're doing exactly this. We're just live scalping this market. We have our strategies. We have our structures. And I preach it every single time. Our strategy is scalping. Our structures is our ranges, our trend lines, our volume levels, our fib levels, triangles, channels, parallels, whatever it might be. We understand that we need to have education, which is time in the charts, right? You got to understand where we're finding our structures, what time frames we're scalping in, the whole 9 yards. And then you have to execute with discipline based off of that. So again, guys, if you do like the content, please like, subscribe, repost. I would greatly appreciate it. We've been having a lot of fun on the X Spaces. We've been having a lot of fun on YouTube, in the Telegram, but we're doing a lot right now with the community, a lot. Come on, Bitcoin, what are you doing, man? The other thing too, we have been trading a lot of SpaceX and SanDisk. Those have been over on the crypto exchange. They did list all the TradeFi assets. So we've been trading coins, Circle, Amazon, Google, SpaceX, SanDisk, pretty much everything. I think all of last week we were trading mostly equities because the crypto market was so dead. The volatility sucked. You know what I mean? Volatility sucked. But now crypto, we're so back. You know, it's funny that when people say Bitcoin is so back, I love it because volatility's back. And I'm like, dude, we're so back. It's time to make some cheddar. You know what I mean? Here we go. Come on. Bitcoin gonna get a little pop. TP for XRP, guys, was just going to be right above this, right above here, or at this mark. So if we do get this pop, I'll TP out of this. Little XRP long right now as well. We have an XRP short, and we also have a XRP long, and then we have the big Bitcoin short. So we're sitting in some trades. If there's anything else that you guys want me to chart or take a peek at, I'd be more than happy to do that before we jump off. We have a lot of you guys watching over from X, about 250. Like I said, we're just doing the live trading right now. We have our live positions. I'm kind of burnt on macro TA right now. Let's just stick to the local time frames of what we're actually trading until we get back down to those levels, to either the upside or to the high side, or low side or to the high side, right? Be nice, man, if we got a little XRP pop. We're in the short from the tippy top. We got the long from the little bottom here. Be nice if we can pop off another $1,000, a little $2,000 or something. Be killer. For the SPY, Oops. Yeah, man, if we break this, you're coming down quite a bit more. SPY has absolutely been taking a little haircut, hasn't it? Next big level, man, is going to be right here. 75.90. There we go. Come on, XRP. Real quick, guys, we got another $800. I told you guys I wanted to TP it right here. XRP, we just took a quick little scalp trade. I would happily take the TP right here. Come on, TP me out real quick. Would be nice. Make another $1,000, just a quick little 1,000 while we were just sitting here waiting for the big trades to participate with the fund. There we go. Come on now. Bang, bang. Got another 1,000. Told you guys I was going to take the XRP long. Quick, another little $1,000, man. We're just rocking it. Nice and slow, nice and easy while we wait for the big boy trades to play out, right? Nice little $1,000 just made right there. I'll take it, man. Shit, I'll take it, dude. Who's running this shit, by the way? Is it you, Echoes? Brother, Mama Sloppy? Bits of Wealth running this shit? Huh? What about Crypto King, man? What's up? What's up, dude? Ty Guy? Good to see you, man. Hope all of you guys have really been enjoying this Bitcoin pump. Great to see the volatility back in action for Bitcoin. We're so back with volatility. And you know what that means? It's time to trade. When Bitcoin's volatile, it's time to trade. All right? It's great to see. Digital Asset, thanks for jumping in. AMP777, thank you for jumping in. Yeah, another quick little $1,000, guys. Dig it. Just another quick little 1,000. Little 850. Let's go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Quick little scalpy. What time is it, by the way? We've been streaming all day, man. We streamed at 8 o'clock this morning in the Coliseum and the Telegram. And then we did an hour live stream with Mr. Evanaldo. That was great. Shout out to Evanaldo. That was fun. And when we jumped right in, I took I actually started the short during his stream. We got the follow through. We're still short from the tippy top on XRP. We're short from the tippy top of Bitcoin. And then because we said, and then we just took the XRP long for another $900, $850. We're up almost $38,000 for the day. It's a pretty good trading day. Who's running this shit, by the way? Let's go. I dig it, man. Let's go look over here at, let's go to some Zcash. I should have taken the short with bits up here, man, but I was watching this thing and I'm like, shit, I have too much going on. Good trading so far, guys. I know. Let me just tell you guys something about Echoes. Echoes, I know, man. Echoes, you're doing a good job, man. We hear about you. We talk about you at the meetings, brother. You got excellent risk management. You know, you understand that the strategy is scalping. You understand our structures are our ranges, trend lines. You be using that education for our fib levels and our volume levels. I know, dude, you're doing a good job. The Coliseum is proud of you, dude. All right? Crypto King. I already know, man. I already know at the beginning of this month. What did we say at the beginning of this month? What did we say at the beginning of this month? We said, how well can you not interfere with the fucking process? The things you're not going to do this month, in the month of August, you are not going to chase. There is no revenge trading. There's no FOMO, no over trading, no emotional decisions. We don't do that in the Coliseum. We know that you've been doing a good job. All right? Crypto King echoes. We know. All right? Same thing with AMP. Brother, we know what you've been doing in August, brother. We know. You've been waiting for the structure. You've been following the ditty bitty tango. When you're in the green, you're locking it in. We understand that you have excellent risk management, right? We know. We've been talking about you, dude. You're doing a good job. All right? Amy. We know Amy. She's got excellent risk management. That girl right there knows how to trade. You want to know why? Because she's in the Coliseum. She understands that our strategy is scalping, our structures, right? We stick to our discipline and we execute strictly based on, we know, we've been talking about you too, Amy. You're doing a good job. Great risk management, not interfering with the process. 90% of all of this is psychology, all right? 90% of this is psychology. We know you're doing a good job. Keep it up, all right? And that goes for all 350 people that are watching this right now, all right? You guys got to have an edge, which in the Coliseum, we scalp. When we say that we're long and short, we're not looking for these big moves, man. We're looking for our initial reaction from our structures. What does that structure provide us? Entries. What creates a structure? Highs and lows, support and resistance, fib levels, volume levels. We know that we are going to get a reaction from there. When we take our trades from either the highs or lows and we get our reaction, what we're looking for, we lock it in. We know not to be greedy. We understand that if you're trading with $1,000, what should you be making? 20, 30, 40 bucks. 1, 2, 3, 4%. 1, 2, 3, 4%. If you're trading with $10,000, what should you be making? 2, 3, 400. 2, 3, 400. 1, 2, 3, 4%. If you're trading with $100,000 like we're showing you today, all right, what should you be doing? Locking in your $2, 3, 4, $5,000. The math stays the same. The strategy stays the same. The structure stays the same. That is your edge. And I'm telling you guys, we have proven it time and time and time and time and time again that it works. But it's 90% psychology. How well can you not interfere with the process? All right? Every time you interfere with the process, guys, I can tell you one thing. You move further and further away from consistency. All right? Every time you trust the process, you become the trader you're trying to become. Everybody bends a knee to discipline. Same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. All right? So good job. Sounds like you guys are running this shit because every single one of you guys are doing it. We talk about you. Good job. All right. What's up with our, I got to log out of this one and see what's up with our big trade. Hold on. Let's get some better music, first of all. This shit's crazy. Good job, guys. Yeah, if you guys can, please smash the likes, repost. If you guys would like to also do a nice big giveaway, let's look at this real quick. What do we got here? We only got 80 over on YouTube. But we have 250 sitting on over here. The problem is what do we need to do? If we're going to do this, let's do a giveaway. You guys want to do, because it was a great trading day today. What do we do? Let's do a $200 giveaway. 200 bucks. Let's see. We got to get to 100 likes. Let's look at something real quick here. Let's get to 100 likes, and we'll do a nice big fat giveaway. 200 bucks. 200 bucks is cool. What do we got here? We only got 79 watching over on YouTube. Well, okay, hold on, but we got 51 likes. We have enough people here to where if you guys want, let's do a giveaway. Let's get 100 likes on our video, and let's do a giveaway, huh? What do you think? While we're sitting here, and I do need to, Let's check on our big trade real quick. I got to log into that account now. Let me just double check. Hold on. Hold on. Keep flipping between these accounts, man. That was a nice little XRP scalp, though, huh? Quick $800 in under 2 minutes. Excellent XRP scalp in under 2 minutes. Let's get back to this 2FA. Ooh. Yep, just logged into this account here. Here we go. We're still looking good, guys. We're still looking good. We're still up to 35 grand. We're still up in killer profits right now. What's up, Nasal? Dude, what's going on, man? Long time. Yep, we're sitting here running this shit, dude. As a matter of fact, check your DMs, brother. Crypto got so shitty last week, I was trying to see if you might be interested in a used car warranty, man, for your moped. We want to, used cars. Wanted to see if we can get you an extended warranty. I'm just kidding. If you guys don't know, it's a little joke inside of the Coliseum, man. I always pick on somebody and I say, yo, man, we've been trying to hit you up in the DMs, brother. We've been trying to find out, dude, if we can extend your new car warranty. Huh? Yeah, good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying this Bitcoin pump. I hope you're being responsible. What's going on, Bearded Mac? Good afternoon. Yeah, if you guys would like to do a giveaway, man, let's get on over to the YouTube real quick, guys. Smash those likes. There's over 340 of us as a whole. There's 340. If you guys could just like the YouTube over there, smash the likes. It's the easiest way to do it because then I can. What I do is I pretty much allow everybody to spam the chat, and I'll pick somebody randomly picked for the giveaway. All you have to do is get into the Coliseum. Give me your zoomex UID, and I can drop it right into your account. Super easy, ladies and gentlemen. Super easy. But our trade's still looking good. Our nice big trade still. Guys, I'm probably going to be sitting in this thing to either one, I get stopped out, or two, I stream again later, and we actually come for that 75, 76 liquidity down here. Just saying, just to walk through this. If we do end up getting down towards 76,500, 76,500, we're going to be looking at almost $55,000 worth of profits for the evening for today, not including our other accounts that we also popped off another $4,000 worth of XRP trades. All right. So solid. We got some volatility. I like it. We're looking good. We're looking real good. Golly, we've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Plus, we were live inside of the Coliseum for about an hour. Plus, we were also live for about an hour with Alex O Crypto. Who's running this shit, man? I mean, we've been streaming for almost 5 hours today, 6 hours, man. Look at this. Come on, Bitcoin. Just freaking dump, boy. Just dump. Yeah, Jay Casper's running this shit, dude. I bet you he's making profits hand over fist as well. Shout out to my old mentor, man. Shout out to my mentor. Shout out to Jason Casper. I know that my boy Crypto Face, dude, $300,000, $400,000 in profits, the last couple days? He's been running this shit, guys. I mean, real ones know the real ones, man. Real ones know the real ones, man. You know what? I shout out to Crypto Face for giving me super kind words on TraderMain on the order book. All right. I tried reaching out to TraderMain, see if he would let me on the show, and he said Cody would be reaching out to me. So it'd be cool to absolutely get on the order book show with TraderMain. That'd be freaking dope, man. That'd be super dope. I mean, we're doing this live every day, guys, inside of the Coliseum, on the YouTube, on the X. We're doing X Spaces every single day. We're rocking this out. Looking good. Look like we might have caught it. I'm not, as you guys notice, I don't have any limit orders for any TPs. I'm going to let her ride, man. We're either getting stopped. We've already locked in throughout all of today's trades, right? We've already locked in over 30 G's as a whole between all of the accounts. All right. We still got another, we still got another 11K sitting here. Comments are turned off, limited on X though. No, I could read them. I could read the X comments. Hold on, let's see here. Wait a minute. Do I have X comments turned off? Yeah, it's not even showing the X comments, bro. On my StreamYard, you're right. What? Hold on, dude. Let me click on the stream real quick here and let me see what the comments say here. Yeah, it was showing, yeah, we got Asteroid. I know Asteroid here was making some, you know, bull run, bull market, bits of wealth, brother. Ooh. Woody, thoughts on Arrow, bro? Okay, now I'm looking at it. Wolf Bitcoin. I could read the comments now. Here, I'll keep this pulled up here, guys. We're looking good though right now with these trades, boy. We are looking good. Liking it. I'm a looking and I'm a liking. Yeah. What a loser, huh? Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Dude, I don't follow a lot of people, man. I follow my mentors. You know what? And now I follow Alex O Crypto. But you know what? I follow guys, I don't listen to the news. I don't listen to other people's opinions about my trades. I don't listen to people's opinions about me. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just I do me, I do myself, I do my trades. I worry about the Coliseum. I worry about my traders, what we do. But outside of that, there's only two channels that I really listen to, and that's you know, I really now enjoy the Wolf Spaces. Met a couple of new friends there. I like the Wolf Spaces because it's all about trading, and you know, I like running my levels by them and what I'm doing. Absolutely, shout out to Cade and what he's building and the traders in there. I like them. But outside of that, man, I really just Jason Casper. All right, Jason Casper, as well as CryptoFace, and I, you know, got to go hang out with CryptoFace in Vegas, man. Play some serious poker. I mean, blackjack. It was killer, man. I had a great time with Face. He's always given great comments. He really shouted me out on Trader Main Show. Everybody knows we're the channel about locking it in. Lock it in. You guys just saw the small little XRP trade. We locked in $1,000 in a matter of 2 minutes. You guys see right now we have almost $35,000. I told myself I wasn't going to round trip any of this. I'm not going to round trip none of it. We locked in $25,000 on this particular trade. We still have another $10,000 in unrealized profits. The whole point, guys, is lock it in. Lock it in. Yeah, I like Alex O Crypto. I do. I like Alex O Crypto. Crypto Lifer, dude. You know what? Let me just say I like Lifer, but he's got me blocked, man. It's not very cool. He's got me blocked, and it's not for the reasons that you guys would think. I mean, I got to hang out with Crypto Lifer in Vegas, got to smoke cigars with him, hung out with him up in his suite, dude. Had some real life conversations, man. But yeah, he's got me blocked on X, man, even though we're cool. Actually, I just texted him the other day asking him how he's been. I know he was having some other things going on, good things in his life, and I was just, you know, checking in on him and seeing what's up. But it's kind of shitty, you know, if I go over here and I go to, you know, Crypto Lifer. He's got me blocked, man. Kind of shitty. You guys should tell his ass. What the fuck is he being, you know? Whatever, man. It just, you know what I'm saying? You guys should tell him. You guys should tell him, yo, why you got Crank blocked? You know? You should ask him, why you got Crank blocked, man? If we're, you know, he was cool. I know the reason. I'm just not going to say the reason, man. You know? But it has nothing to do with, like, me and him not liking each other. It's just, yeah. Some people are cool and don't worry about their communities. Like, to give you, like, an example, if people have paid subscriptions, you should absolutely be paying Jason Casper. You should absolutely be paying Alex O Crypto. But a lot of some traders just don't want their community to leave. You know what I mean? Some traders just don't want their community to leave. And, you know, one thing about me, my shit's free. Because I actually trade for a living. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. But you got really good, you know, I think that if you're going to be spending a couple $100s on subscriptions, learn from some of the greats. I think you guys, Jason Casper, worth every bit of it. Buy some market cipher. Study it for years. I've done it. It's $1,500. You should buy it. Alex O Crypto in his Discord. Good trader. Great family man. Love Alex. Also spent some time with him in Vegas. I like Alex O Crypto, man. You know, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I like Sam Price, crypto lifer. I just don't know why. Now I explained to you guys why he's got me blocked. He ain't letting me anywhere close to the lifers. Oh, there's Metzi working out. Let's check our trade. We're still sitting good. We're still sitting good. I think, guys, I'll make a wrap out of it, man. I'll make a wrap out of it. This has been an excellent stream. I want to do a giveaway, but I need 100 likes on the YouTube is the easiest way to do it. We're currently sitting at 65, man. And we have almost 350 people between X and YouTube. You know, another one that I like Nick Cypher, him, Bits of Wealth. You know, there's just a lot of great analysts out there, man. Good traders, great traders, dude. Great traders. But like I said, I don't really pay attention to anybody's channels or I don't try to listen to anybody's biases on my trades, or I have my strategy. I know what I do. I stick to it. I teach it with my community. But shout out, man. There's a lot of good, man. There's too many to name. There's so many good ones. Gosh, there's so many good ones. Good dudes too. Hell yeah. They out there running that shit. Yeah, Nico, we originally started off the trade with a 3 milli. It was a 3 milli. What's going on, Crypto C Mob? Another OG, man, inside of the Coliseum family. Yeah, I've been good, man. Just, you know, working through the volatility. We were trading stocks for a couple weeks. Now we're back to crypto now that it's volatile, I guess, again. And yeah, proposed to my girl and took a little break, but I am back, about to join the Coliseum today. Let's get it. Congratulations, man. Yeah, congratulations on the proposal. God bless to both of you guys, man. Super cool. Super, super, super cool. No, you'd have to watch Nico Bain. You'd have to watch the beginning of the stream, man, on why I ended up taking the slightly higher high. You know what I mean? The slightly higher high. USDT dominance came down for like a double bottom, so I ended up taking the stab at it. You know what I mean? When I was on Evan's stream earlier. Well, the stock trading went great, dude, because you guys got to remember we can trade the TradeFi right here now. You know what I'm saying? It's all on zoomex. I have Soxel, SanDisk, SpaceX, NVIDIA, Circle. You know what I mean? Tesla. We've been trading a SanDisk. I mean, I've been trading all of this. Circle, Coinbase, all of these assets, man. Look, I get to trade all of this pegged to USDT Tether now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you watch the original at the beginning of the, yeah, just watch it, dude. I break down macro levels. Where do I think the price could be going to the upside? Targets to the downside. Why I ended up taking this trade. Look, we're cooking, baby. We're cooking. We cooking. Yeah, man, this is awesome. I've been able to trade all the TradeFi assets right here on zoomex. And good liquidity. I'm able to take up to 250, 350K on some of these in positions, right? Like 350,000. So if I'm trading with $35,000 of margin, I could use 10x leverage for 350K on the books. Good liquidity, man, to where I can get some good price action in on some of these stocks. Like, you know, I've been trading the shit out of SanDisk, a ton of just, yeah, super easy to trade all the stocks on zoomex, man. It's really been, shout out to zoomex again, because the Coliseum, man, we go over to the P&Ls. It is so well mixed now between crypto and equities. It's great, man. It's freaking great. There's always something to trade. You know, Bitcoin's volatility was nothing for 40 days. It got into a tight compression, but yet we got to see SanDisk run from $1,200 to $1,800. Circle, you know, go from $61 up to $80. Like, this is just excellent trading. Excellent trading. So yeah, rewatch it, and I explain how and why I got into the trade, where, you know, the whole works. We locked it in. This thing started getting a bounce here. The other big thing for the follow through that we were talking about was, you guys remember I said I wanted this to pull back. Remember I told you guys I wanted this to pull back, flip this into support, and then bounce on out of here. Come up into this resistance now. Remember we were saying this about USDT dominance. If this thing gets the pop right now, then we could look at Bitcoin. And we could also say on the 20 that if we do get this pop up into the resistance up here, then Bitcoin is coming down towards the heat map at this 60 or 75, 76K, somewhere down in here. So we're looking pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what's up with X and my StreamYard. I don't know why I can't see X posts, man. What a bummer. That is so stupid. So anyways, we walked through these trades, man. Yeah, it's been a good day so far. Let's look, and then I've been, I still got the XRP trades rolling. Let's see if we could pop off one more little trade before I log off, and then I'll just let this ride off into the sunset to either get stopped out or let me log out again, man. And then I'm going to go get some lunch with my wife. It's been a long day of streams, guys. I've been streaming for almost I've been streaming today for almost 6 hours, 7 hours. Hold on, let me get this 2FA reset. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go get something to eat. I'm hungry, man. Yep, we are short. We are short from the bottom. Either we're getting stopped out or we're going to ride on out since we've already locked in great profit. See, like I don't see any trades right now for even little scalps. Either Bitcoin is going to literally fall back down into this level or we're going to get a pop. This is what we would consider, guys, for scalping mid chop chop. This is what you would consider mid chop chop. And the reason being is you would like to be long from the bottoms, right, of our structure. Or two, you would like to be short from the top of our structure, right? This right here, mid chop chop. This is mid chop chop. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? When we take positions, we are literally either going to be short from the tippy top or we are going to be long from the bottoms. Very simple. We are not going to be waiting in any of this. You don't want it, nothing to do with this, right? You don't want nothing to do with this. Just saying. Not a high probability trade. First time here and you made me $500. You're the only one on YouTube from whom I can actually understand. Well, I appreciate that, dude. I really do. You know what, Echoes? I preach one thing. Simple trading is the best trading. Simple trading is the best trading. Everybody thinks that they have the special sauce. You need 50 different indicators. What I could tell you is you need an edge. You need a solid strategy. You need solid structures. And you execute with discipline based off of that. So when I break this stuff down, this is exactly how I trade. This is exactly how I scalp. See what I'm saying? My edge can be implemented at the bases of these, or whether it's a volume level or it's a support or a resistance or a fib level, right? That's my edge. As long as I have the structures, so to even trade like XRP on that trade, right? We have tops and bottoms within just this little range right in here. Very simple to see. Lows, highs, lows, highs, lows. Then you can go right on over to XRP, right? And go right on over to XRP and say, look, every single time we come, and your trend lines, dude, don't overanalyze this so hardcore that you're afraid to trade. You're not executing off of the structure. You can clearly see here, simple, boom. Every single time we've been coming down into these levels, supports, 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 right? Supports. We can clearly see resistance lines, right? Resistance. Almost identical to Bitcoin, right? Every single time that Bitcoin, look at this. Look at this last one right in here. This was August 24th right here. Look, that's today. Let's go right over here to Bitcoin. Let's go to BTC. We can clearly see right here. What was the time frame on this right in here for this pump at 9 o'clock? Here you go. Look, 9 o'clock right here. Right at 9 o'clock. Right when Bitcoin got the rejection, XRP happened to be sitting right at the resistance line. The moment Bitcoin got the pullback, we took the short there on XRP. Do you see what I'm saying? This is what we call the radical scalp method, where we have everything perfectly synced up to Bitcoin. We're using Bitcoin as our guide, right? We're using Bitcoin as our guide, and we're trading the altcoin. The biggest reason, too, is that when we're trading the altcoin, we also understand that inside of this tight range, these moves up are only a 1 to 1.5% play, right? When you look at this range here for BTC, it's only a 1.5% range. But if you go to these altcoins, these are 5-6% pump and dumps. Look, this is why this is the way I do it. This is just exactly the way I do it, right? So that's excellent to hear, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the same way that I do it every single day. I do not change anything. This is how we completed our $30K to $1 million challenge. This is how we do it, man. This is just it. All right. And the other thing too, man, let me ask you something there. Echoes, would you have up until, and maybe you probably heard it, but the words lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. You were in the chips, you were in the green. You're not asking for anything more. You understand the strategy of scalping. You understand that you hit the structure. You executed and you locked it in. Lock it in, dude. Lock it in so many fucking times that it's undeniable. Right? And then you can rinse and repeat. Let's see here. I'm looking at Bitcoin right now. XRP coming back down again. Can we get another one on XRP? XRP here just playing around, man. Can we smack another one real quick on XRP? 147.80. And the other thing too, you don't want to overtrade. We already got some nice positions. We already got it. You know what I mean? We got some nice positions running right now. XRP. What's Bitcoin going to do? Let's see here. Can we get, let's look at this real fast. Right on, Echoes. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Is Bitcoin finally going to dump? Let's see, man. Is XRP finally going to dump? Because we have our nice big short here sitting on XRP as well. Up another 22 hundo. I'm going to fire one off real quick on XRP. Let's see. And then I think I'm done for the day, guys. I'm already burnt, man. I'm a little burnt. I've been sitting here. Maybe. Let's see, man. Let's see what Bitcoin wants to do. Like I said, we got a nice big fat Bitcoin short. Man. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. No, dude, I like, God bless Sam Price. You know what I mean? I like Sam. Like I said, he just got me blocked. Next time you guys see him, you should say, hey, why the hell you got Crank blocked? Here we go. I told you guys about the XRP. Let's see if we're up another. I took a small little dabble. XR Pizzle. Let's see if we could rip on up here real quick to and make a quick 800 bucks, another 800. We just took the exact same trade down below. It was another couple of G's. Let's see if we can just get a little pop up here, man. That'd be nice. Make another little 800 bucks. Plus we have our big trade on the other account. I don't know. Hell, man, I don't know. You trying to troll him by asking his viewers to ask him? No, you don't have to ask him shit. Look, we're about to make another 800 bucks. I ain't trolling anybody, brother. I just said somebody was asking me, what about Crypto Lifer? Because they were asking me about a couple of others. Casper. Crypto Face, Alex O Crypto. And I said, he's got me blocked. Go ask him about it. Let's see if we can get one more little pop. We're still inside of the Bitcoin short, guys. We're up about 35 racks. Oh, doesn't look like we're gonna get this one. Doesn't look like we're gonna get this one. Bitcoin trying to hold right here. I think we're going to get it. I think this is going to pop, to be honest with you. I think this is going to pop right up into here. I think XRP, even if it comes down a little bit, I think it's probably going to pop as well. But the only problem is I already told you guys that this is like mid chop chop. That's exactly right, Mr. Limitless. I'm talking to my viewers, not his viewers. But I do like Sound Price. God bless him. Like I said, too, as well as Crypto Face, Alex O, Crypto, Jason Casper, the Wolf Crew, and everybody else that I named, guys. What's going on? Who's running this shit right now, huh? Limitless, are you? What's up? Music? Smart Trader? Huh? Let's see. Can we pop off another $1,000, man? I mean, we're already up 40 racks for the day. Can we squeeze another G-bone? Do we even care? What's going on, man? Huh? Can we get one more little squeeze here, dude? I mean, what? What? Can we just get one more little squeeze? Let's make another G-bone. Let's log back into the big boy account and let's see how our trade's going on that. I mean, what's going on, dude? I don't have any idea why I'm blocked, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, if you sound like a lifer, why don't you go ask him, dude? You want to become a crankster? Let me ask you that question since you're in my stream. You want to become a crankster? Can I see you inside of the Coliseum or what, bro? What's up? You want to become a crankster? You want to scalp? Take another quick peek at USDT dominance, guys. We are getting this pop right here, which is really good. Again, if we do get this nice big pop like I'm expecting here, if this does get the nice big pop, then we should be able to see Bitcoin take a nice big dip. Our targets right now for the big short, we're short from literally the top. All right. Targets are going to be really this, either one, we're going to flip some of this into support and take another jab at it, or two, the heat map is showing us that we're going to end up coming down towards 75, 76K, something down in here. So all right. Well, thank you for stopping by and being a viewer, Limitless. No, really though, man, for real. Short still playing out pretty nice here. We do have we got the short here. We also have the long on the other exchange, and then we have the big short on the Bitcoin price. Yeah, and sometimes on those shit coins like Kate, whatever it was, I know what you're talking about, man. They'll always liquid. Yeah, you're right. They'll adjust it, man. Well. I think what we're going to do here, guys, is I might just, let's see. The Bitcoin short is just, it's cooking right now, man. It's cooking. All right, it's cooking. Let's look at this real quick here. Oh, there was a secretary speech. I didn't even know. See, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that, man. Here, let's get back to the 2FA here. We're still sitting pretty good on the Bitcoin short. All right. Again, guys, we've have $35,000 worth of profits here. Stop loss right above. We'll let this ride out to either we get stopped out or let's take some of this liquidity. Hopefully for the Asia session here in the next 4 hours, they complete the job. I need them to finish the job. You know what I mean? I need these guys to just literally, here, let me show you what needs to happen. All right, let me show you what needs to happen. Let me show you all what needs to happen right here. You see this? That's what needs to happen, you see? Right on in. You know what I'm saying? Right to this price action. Oh, Yeller style. All right? Oh, Yeller that son of a gun right here. Boom. We did look at the heat map. It was saying right down below us, right around 76.5. So maybe they just do another little liquidity sweep down into here. That'd be nice, man, if they did. But I'll be looking to take some more profit. We trimmed down from $3 million down to 780K. It was about $3.5 million because we had almost 400K worth of money on it. What's up, Warpaint? I hope you're doing well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby. I also told you guys I took a nice little XRP long, right? I told you guys I was going to try to take a stab at it again. Problem is I'd have to log out of this fucker and redo it. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. I'm looking on it on my phone. You're in an arrow short? Remember, guys, I was talking about XRP real quick for just a little scalp. All right, we're looking here. Let's see if this thing dumps a little bit more. You guys can see how it's just been trying to hold all of this right in here multiple times. Told you guys my target was right at, it was like right above this guy right up in here. Loop. Hold on, let me fucking log out and see, because it looks like we might hit. And I am just going to be sitting inside of that, the bigger trade. I'm a little burnt, man. I really am. I'm a little burnt. We've been streaming all damn day. Mm-hmm. USDT dominance looking good, guys. I think we're going to get our nice big trade, to be honest with you. I think that Bitcoin, if USDT dominance, I already told you guys, if this thing just pops up to this level here, boom, if it pops up to here and then up here, oh yeah, man, that trade should be ripping. If USDT dominance breaks down below this, I'm getting stopped out. Yep, simple as that. Simple as that. Thank God we already locked it in though. Oh, I gotta get up and stretch real quick, guys. Oh. Can we get a little XRP pump? What are we doing? Can we get another little XRP pump? I told you guys I was gonna take another stab at that XRP. We're up another 260 bucks. Let's see if we can get up to $800. There we go, little 350, 400. This will be another, I don't know, we'll just add another G. Come on now, boy. Maybe. Hell, I don't know, man. It all looks like mid chop. You're right, dude. It is. Thank God. That's why I said we're either long from the tops, or we're long from the tops. We're short from the tops, or long from the bottom. These are just quick little scalps, man. There we go. 4 or 5. Can we get another one? Another one. I don't know, man. Hell, I don't know, dude. I gotta stand up. I'm shit's getting stuck, man. Here we go. Can we get another one? You like that digital asset? We've been ripping, dude. We're up almost 40 racks, man. Throughout all of the scalps today, just cooking, man. Just cooking. Cooking. Bitcoin volatility is back. All right? Bitcoin volatility is back. That means that the cranksters of the Coliseum is active. You know what I'm saying? It means that we are back to being active. We can do this, man. We finally got some sort of structure. Whoo! There we go, 500. Can we get another one? And remember, we're still sitting inside of the big XRP short from the top. We're sitting still inside of the big Bitcoin short from the top. Another 500. Can we? I mean, technically, I could lock it in now. I wanted 800. I wanted it to squeeze just past it. You know what I mean? I was kind of thinking something like this, where we just kind of put in another lower high. I mean, this thing just, I didn't want it all the way up here, but I figured just, ooh, what? Brother, ooh. What do we got? Another 700-800? Come on. Came right up to my, isn't that gay? What a bummer. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well. What, another 800? Add it to the pot? Maybe not. Oh, yeah. Add it to the mother pot. And we still got them. Guys, I know. We go into all these macro streams, and everybody always wants to see the beef, dude. Everybody wants the beef, They want to see the sauce, man. But here we go. Another one. All right? Another one. Another $800, guys. That's another, dude, we're freaking killing it, man. We're killing it. Who's running this shit, by the way, huh? Excelente. Let's log out of it again. Hold on. Keep going back and forth because, look, this thing's coming down, which means that our XRP, our Bitcoin position might be in turmoil. It might just be in turmoil. Let's see. Hold on. We gotta go back and forth between these accounts here. Let's get back to the 2FA. Yep, could be. Hold on, 111839. Here we go. We just logged back into the big one. We're still sitting okay. We're still sitting okay, man. All right. Guys, I told you guys I was going to let this one ride out. We've already locked in as a whole today. We've already locked in as a whole well over $32,000, $33,000. We could lock in another 8,000 here and get up towards the 40K mark if we close it all out. I'm short. If you're just joining us, we've been watching this. I'm short from the top, man. I'm short from the top. Got stops right above. I would like to see Bitcoin come down. I have a plan. If I do get stopped, 50-week as well as a macro golden pocket to re-enter. No big deal. In the meantime, we've been... you think we got one more high coming? Maybe. Maybe, baby. That's all right. That's why we locked it in, dude. I locked it in. We started off with almost a $4 million position. We've locked in 75% of the trade, right? And we left a runner. No big deal. We're sitting good. We're sitting really, really good. So it's no big deal, guys. No big deal. But again, we're just taking these little scalps left and right on XRP, ETH, Bitcoin. Probably take an XRP short, man. What the hell? But it's all right. I don't want to overtrade either, guys. We're having just a bang out day, man. Bang out day. So I think I'm gonna call it a wrap, guys. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I did 3 hours here on X and YouTube. We did an hour in the Telegram. We did an hour with Mr. Evan Aldo. Guys, this is what we're doing every single day in the Coliseum. We are showing the wins, the losses, the trades, why we're doing it, where we're doing it, the structures, the education, every single day. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys got a little something from it. I hope you learned a little something. Again, 90% of this is psychology, guys. Understanding that the Coliseum has the exact same strategy every single day. For one, our strategy and our edge is scalping. 2, we have our structures, whether it's support, resistance, trend lines, right? We also have our parallel channels, our descending channels, our triangles, whatever it might be, where we have multiple touches to the downside, multiple touches to the upside, and we understand based off of that structure, those are our entries. We also understand that we need education, which is going to be time in the charts, how to use these tools, how to use USDT dominance against Bitcoin to trade Bitcoin, how to understand to use Bitcoin as guidelines to be able to trade some of these altcoins. We went through that today. Understanding as well that when we go into these macro levels, whether we go up into these 80s, 82s, 83s, 84s, we're not going to be spun out of circuit here because we have plans when we get into that price action. We're not going to be blowing circuits if we decide that we are going back down into these levels. We have a plan. So that way we can execute with discipline. All right? That's the only way that that's the only way that this works, Cranksters. I wish you a wonderful day. God bless. I love every single one of you guys. We have almost 400 people watching right now. What an amazing day. It seems that our turnouts just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. We had one of the biggest X spaces over the weekend, guys. We had almost 5,000 people tune in. We had some of the greats jump in from the Bitcoin Maxi space, like Joe Calasari. We had, the Cardones. We had everybody, man. It was great. It was awesome to get everybody together to know that, you know what, crypto is coming back, volatility's coming back. Everybody loved this pump. I love this pump. I love Bitcoin's volatility. The price action is back so we can trade. With that being said, though, you guys understand excellent risk management is what we teach as well. We're not hopeful. Hope is not a strategy. Hope will get you wrecked. Hope will get you wrecked, okay? We do not, a lot of this time, guys, When we're in the green, we are locking it in. Could I have made a little bit more money today by locking in the entire trade? Absolutely. Absolutely. I could have locked in a full 40 G's when we were down at this low. I said, you know what? Let me just make sure before it starts to round trip, we're going to lock in at least 75% of the trade. We're going to leave a runner because we have a pretty good entry. On the additional, on our margin right now, okay, we're only willing to lose 1-2%, right? That's where our stop loss is at. If this thing blows me up out of the water, I don't care. I locked in almost, between all of the accounts today, we've locked in almost $33,000, $34,000. We could lock in almost 40 if we just decided to say, fuck it, let's close it. But I hope you guys learned a little something. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Understand that we're doing this every single day. Yes, it gets boring and repetitive. It gets repetitive. But let me just tell you something about trading. Repetitive works. It's boring and consistent and disciplined. Boring and consistent and disciplined. It's the same thing every single day. All right? With that being said, Cranksters, get into the Coliseum. It's going viral. All right? The Coliseum is going viral. And I can't wait to see you guys. Peace.
Who are we? Cranksters. Where are we? The Coliseum. What do we do? Execute. Are you not entertained? The Coliseum.